Let's go Gamba. No. I don't think we will. I think so. Happy Hilo days in this winter wonder-wise. You're banned for that joke. I don't even know what I'm gonna do today. I already got a bar earlier, so I'm at like 30 now with the Damascus ingot we got from the missions. So now if I want another weapon, I gotta farm 3 more, or probably 2 more, because there'll probably be another one from the stream. And AJT Louis here. Yeah, you're also banned for that joke as well, pal. That's on the bar, thanks. I'm about to get another one right now. Okay, I thought that would work. I got one move from the scam, so I was doing Baja, swap to Grand Order, and bar on the first raid. Okay. So I got my PBHL flaw to be a bit less scuffed. Hey, congrats. Hopefully it doesn't fail tomorrow. PBHLs are notoriously finicky. That's why even though I saw people trying to speed run more with the light one, I stuck with this one because this one's been working pretty well for me since I made it. High iron. Man, I think it's guaranteed to work. I have Lucio for window the end shenanigans and border backline. Yeah, I think the main thing a PBHL has to deal with is wind of the end and like the what is it, the hypergenesis or whatever, I don't know, the thing where he drops the meteors on you. If you have a team that can like deal with both of those, then you're probably good. Yeah, hyperdimension. Yeah, I don't know why I said hypergenesis. But yeah, if you can deal with peeking, if you can deal with both of those, I mean, I guess technically also killing the boss before he peeking nukes you at the end is also kind of important. But I feel like most seeking, most things can deal with that. Hyperdimension and live. Okay, but that's the thing. Like, if you get hyperdimensioned in a different way, and a character just takes all of them, will you still be okay? Not Iwa? Oh, Iwa, I baited you with the peeking. I baited you with the Final Fantasy and the title, huh? I was like, why are you here for a Grand Blue stream? That's because I need to, I need to do my experts later. I have to actually count now. My team is more or less tailored to make sure he's on break during Earth and someone comes out to paralyze for wings. Yeah. I mean, that's what my old setup was like too. But the issue with my old setup was that, if somebody like didn't, I think if somebody like didn't triple attack or something, or if Makra lost her crap, like if she lost her yellow katana before like if she lost it early, like if she got hit a lot, I could end up in a spot where I didn't push Earth fast enough, and then Song comes out on Earth and she can't debuff the boss, and then you just see can die. That's the reason why I used to watch my old one like a lot, because sometimes I would have to press a summon or take like an extra turn before I let Makra swap out, or else Song was gonna waste her crap. Good question. Yeah, that's what I mean, Sarso. That's what I mean, where I'm like, it may fail the next day. Like this setup, this setup is built. This setup is pretty much, the way I built this one is it's supposed to push to 50%. It's supposed to push to 50% while he's in break. Like he pushes into break at 50% because that's when Vajra gets her 3-strike thing, and Makara also gets her 3-strike thing there too. And then once he comes out of break, before Song comes out, DKing, pretty much when he comes out of break, he's not gonna come out of break in overdrive. It's like impossible. Oh, I got an ad. Hey, I'll wait. Back, screw YouTube. Okay, what did you hear? I started yapping a lot, but what did you hear? You're using some obscure cooked weapons for it though, no? Or at least Futsu. It's just Futsu. I don't think there's anything else. I mean, I'm Primal, obviously, but I don't think there's anything else in my grid that's outlandish besides Futsu. I finally transcended Fun Fun. Now I'm stuck in the leveling mods. You mean PBHL? Well, work is like completely dead. I haven't gotten the okay to leave. You started to explain the hyperdimension RNG factor ad, and then I saw UBHL on the screen. Oh. I don't know. I don't remember what I said. I was just seeking. All I was saying was that my team My team is based around kicking my team is based around pushing him to break at the same time I push him into 50%. So essentially he like skips win phase entirely, so I don't even worry about that part. And then he's in break for 50%, so I can't get dimensional, like hyper dimension. And the thing about it is when he comes out of break, before pretty much the way I push him, I push him on a turn where when he comes out of break, he also can't go into overdrive. He just has a basic attack, like a basic super. So it like the hyper dimension just doesn't exist for me because I don't push on that ticking turn. Like I don't, the way my overdrive bar works, it just doesn't push that way. So essentially I skip win to the end and I skip hyper dimension, and then he just gets paralyzed for the rest of the fight after he comes out of that. Once he does that break, that like normal Ogi, he gets paralyzed for the rest of the fight after that. And then I just can't die at the end either. And I also, the reason why I call Zeus is because, like I was telling Ire before, where like in my previous setup, if Makara got hit too many times, because she's a thinking idiot, if she got hit too many times, she may make it so that I'm stuck in Earth phase when Song comes out, and I would have to take like an extra turn before I could swap her out to Song. The reason why I call Zeus is to give her extra hit ability. Essentially, she essentially gets like 3 hits before she essentially gets 4 hits total, because she guaranteed dodges 1. She guaranteed dodges 1, and then she usually gets 2 hits from the Zeus shield of not actually getting hit, and then she has 1 more hit before she goes down to like one more hit to go down to 1 stack. So I give her more ability to be hit with the Zeus call, which is the reason why I do it. But yeah, that grid is like, again, it's seeking primal, but that grid is I think it's like this grid isn't anything crazy. Again, it's primal, but I don't have anything that's weird in here. Yeah, Versa C weapon is here. Versa C weapon is here. And also this is seeking this. But yeah. But yeah, like I said, I remember I saw like Vaz and Maki, they were trying to get like an even faster setup than me. And I think they got it, and I think Kuwataro got it too, but I already know that how precise, because I can't even, the thing about it is I can't even start I mean, technically I can. It doesn't really matter. Like, I have refreshed it before, and my MC just seeking died to hyperdimension, but it still ends up working out anyway. It's maybe like 1 turn extra, but I can't, like, on that setup, I can't even start refreshing until I get to 70%, like around 70%. Pretty much once he goes out of 1 break, he comes back. Once he's out of that first break, then I can start refreshing, and it'll just work how it's supposed to, even on full auto. But the thing with Vaz and Maki like speedrun stuff is I already see how precise my setup is right now with the mode bars, where if you do anything different, then it could very easily lead to you dying to something. So even though mine might be like a couple seconds slower than theirs, I just seeking kept mine, because mine has literally just not failed yet. It has not failed yet. And I don't think it's ever done anything that it's not supposed to do unless I start refreshing before I'm supposed to refresh. If I just let it full auto, I don't think it's messed up yet. Because it has a lot of extra security on it. TBH. Anywho's, it's back to the old grind. I need to see how many bars I actually have right now. Or how many I've gotten. I can't remember what my goal was. What are we expecting for filler banner, by the way? I don't know. What even is the filler banner? This 4 is gonna throw me off so hard, man. What was it last year? Oh, it's already here. It's already here. What was the banner last year? 12. This? Literally just some random crap. I don't know. Was this like the newest characters? The newest normal characters? Like unsubtextable characters? I don't know. I don't know what these characters were. I don't know. I mean, it don't really matter right now anyway, because it's gonna be Christmas banner when it swaps. But I mean, that joint's literally gonna be like, that banner is literally gonna be like a day or two, right? Oh dang, that was already taking turn too. How the heck did I refresh that fast? I don't even know if it's like worth for me to save for next banner. I mean, I guess it is. I don't really plan to spark on this banner. But next banner is literally just Christmas characters again, so. I got 10 and needed the Mazetta. Yeah. Unironically, I'm like thinking maybe I just do the same. Because the only Christmas character I really care about is Katura. I guess Yggdrasil. And both of them are on this banner already, so technically I have a better chance of getting them on this banner than I do on the next one because there's less characters to hit. Yesterday too. Bruh, I thinking broke the bar yesterday. I just landed on the break bar yesterday. I don't know how that's gonna like screw me later. It doesn't really matter though, to be honest, because again, the way I planned my sparks is I already have enough. I already have the sparks for what I wanted to do anyway. So literally any roll that I get whatsoever is just a discount. I didn't even really understand the bar system. It's literally just gachapin without gachapin. It's literally the exact same thing. I think the only difference is that I think that can go up to like 300 rolls instead of 200. But no, even that gachapin you could go up to 300 anyway, right? Or could you? I don't know. Was it 200 or an SSR before, or was it 300 in an SSR? If it was 200, then it's 300 now. Okay, then it's 300 now. You can go up to 300 if you just don't get a... You can go up to 300 if you just don't get an SSR. But that's the only difference. Literally everything else is the exact same. The only other thing that might be different is I don't know if it's the same. Like if you get a 10 pull, if it's the exact same amount of like bar droppage as it was with gachapin. Like I don't know if the bar droppages are the same exactly as how they were before. But the bar in essence works the exact same as gachapin. It's just gachapin is in here. There's a good fun statistic to put on the GBFS. Useless factoid corner. How many people did a full run of gachapin without hitting SSR? I don't know. I know I got real close one time, bro. I'm pretty sure I got pretty close to that 200 before. Because that's how I got Christmas Makara. Or not Makara, Mahira. Mahira. When I got Christmas Mahira like 2 years ago, I got a gacha pin on a banner she was available to spark on. And I rolled and I got like 150 rolls or something on a gacha pin. And then I just said, screw it, I'm gonna just spark her. Got a 10 today and it almost went halfway. Yeah. See, that's the thing is like I have no basis for this except for the bar just literally looks smaller than the gachapin bar. the overdrive bar literally just looks smaller than the gachapin bar, so I kind of assumed, like, just in the back of my head, I kind of assumed that like if you get a 10, no matter whether it's at the start of the bar or in the middle of the bar or whatever, I think it's probably gonna go down like slightly more than it would have with gachapin, because I think the bar is smaller. Again, I have no way to prove that, but that's just my feeling. Still don't have Xmas Mahara. Yo, go Sparker right now, bro. My double tenor has my bar like 1/3-ish left. Was it like that before? Do you remember? I don't think it was like that before, right? I think so. Oh, I don't know. I don't really remember. Yeah, 10 always filled it up pretty high. I don't know. Yeah, dude, you need like 4 tins to fill it. Oh, wise one. Do I get Summer Beal or just grab a free Sunstone? Do you have Summer Beals above? Or no? Like, do you already have the summon? Or no? Probably take 4 tins for this one too. I can see it being a smidge away from break if I had another 10 tomorrow. No, I don't have him, then get him. Then get him. I think you should, the thing about it is I think you should, if you don't have Bubs or, I mean, Bubs is obvious. If you don't have Bubs, that's very obvious. But if you don't have Summer Bubs, I think you should also just get him over the stone, because you never know when you're gonna get him. And you may be lacking on stones right now, but like fast forward to like next year, you may have way more stones and you still don't have Summer Bubs, and then you're just seeking cooked because you just don't have the summon. So I would get the summon. And at worst, if you don't Sunstone him and then you get him next summer, then you just get dupes to build to actually 3-star him. So I sparked X's Mahara this time around. I know Colin did too. Colin sparked Mahara as well. Colin's such a freaking whale, by the way. Colin sparked her like day 1 of this banner. He didn't even wait for today's free rolls. He just seeking sparked her. He said screw it. Wonder if they'll give out 000 next year. I don't know, maybe. I still have 4 stones sitting in our karma. I'm not desperate for stone or anything. Yeah, especially if you're not desperate. But I just think having the summon in your back pocket for whenever you need him is better than just not having him at all. Why does esoteric? I don't know, bruh. Dude, that video was so freaking funny. I love when I rant like that, and like, I mean, I feel like for the most part when I rant, it's usually justified, but I just think it's funny when I rant and then I just get a whole bunch of people in my comments being like, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. This droid's seeking trash. I think Creep like commented, and Creep was like, this video showed up after I just failed an esoteric run. Grand ticket on Xmas, please. If we get a grand ticket, I'll probably second CD and finally go primal. I mean, I think we're probably going to get a grand ticket anyway. The question is it a pickable grand? Or is it just a freaking scamcha? And it may not even be like a buyable scamcha. It might be like a free scamcha, but is it going to be a scamcha or not? Because I think we've always gotten a grand ticket, right? It's just not always been subtixable. Or not subtixable, choosable. Speaking of free pulls, I got Tanya from free pulls and a single 10 pull from my crystals. Got me Holiday Uni. You can't trash. Why is Holiday Uni like that? I don't know. Probably gonna be scamcha. Yeah, I think it's probably gonna be a scamcha. It's almost. I feel like it's almost certainly gonna be a scamcha because again, we still haven't had the stream. Like if they give us a pick, they're gonna give us another one after the stream. But if we get one tomorrow, then it's probably going to be a scamcha. Because they probably, if they're going to give a picker, they're probably going to save that for the stream. Which we haven't had yet. Oh yeah, I was going to check how many ticking bars I got. What I need to check, honestly, is I need to go back. I tweeted a few days ago that I wanted to ticking. I don't know how I'm going to find this. I retweet way too much crap, bro. Let me look. Damn, bro. When did I ticking tweet that joint? Oh, here it is. Okay, so I tweeted on December the 15th. December the 15th. So from December the 15th till now, I got one on the 15th, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I got one earlier today. UHL, blue chest. So that's 7. So I've gotten 7. I said I wanted to get 10 to 20 before the end of the year. I think I want to just make that like 15 because that's in the middle. So I need another 8. I need another 8 in in like 8 days. So that means I have to get a bar a day. I don't know if that's gonna happen, pal. Current scam should still last until the 25th. That will get a grant tick. You want in Uminkin in Japan for Fest, right? Yeah, so is Munching. Really illustrious ticket? Yeah, not happening, pal. You better have fun with that superlative ticket if they do that again. Haven't gotten a bar since November. Farm harder. I think the Bub Sunstone rewards stand in for the Grand Pick ticket. Yeah. Wouldn't be surprised, TBH. Free Bubs is pretty freaking huge, not gonna lie. Free Bubs or S-Bubs. I mean, S-Bubs is important, but he is like anti-tixable, but free normal Bubs is like, dang, bro. That's a whole freaking Providence summon. I do think, who said thinking maybe next time it'll be 000? I do think maybe, well, I think it'll probably be Yatima next. It'll probably be Yatima. Because my guess is My guess is the reason why they did Bubs. I mean, they did Bubs so they could collab with that wrestler. But I think the other reason why they probably did Bubs is the last time they gave out a Providence, they essentially gave out Belial because of the Scratcher thing. The whole thinking, or not Scratcher, the thinking. Well, I guess it was it Scratcher? Whatever that summer thing was that flopped and everybody got mad. That was essentially your give me for a Belial. Because if you didn't have Belial by it, pretty much everybody that didn't have Belial at that point, when they got the free one, they got Belial. So I think that was their Belial giveaway. And then they just gave away Bubs. So the next one would probably be Yatima. And then like after that would be 000. Would be my guess. Yeah, the summer lotto. I'll take an extra sunstone though. I ain't complaining. Yeah, same. Damn. I have so many stones right now though. I have so many stones right now though, like unironically. I could actually look to I don't think I'm gonna stone any of my reverse summons though until I need them. But I could literally look to stoning reverse. Because the only ones that I'm missing are, I'm like completely missing Fairy Princess. I don't remember if I have a Tetragod dupe actually. Do I have a Tetragod dupe? What are these called? This. No Tetragod dupe. So the only one I'm missing is I'm missing 3 Tetragods and I'm missing Fairy Princess. So technically that's 6 stones. But I'm gonna be real, I can't really see a place where I would need to have Fairy Princess. So she's probably just gonna be on the subticks for a while. The only one I could see me actually needing is Tetragod for Guild War. But I could literally just stone both of those. And I would still be okay. That's how many stones I'm just being chilling on right now. And I can't really think of anything else I need to stone in the game, unironically. There's like nothing else. There's nothing else for me to stone. Because I could stone those. I could stone those 2 and the Providence summon. And I would still have like, I think I would still have like 6 stones, I think. Nothing else for me to stone. Suffering from success. Yeah. How much spark do you save? I'm guessing you're asking how many sparks do I have saved for the next Earth Grand 2. I already have 2 sparks ready. Which, unless they release something that's not impalement, I don't need more than that. No, I'm glad to be done with thinking work. mostly for the week. Technically, I go back in Friday, but speaking, dude, them dudes seeking killed me yesterday, bro. I asked them to order some seeking equipment, bro. They ordered that crap all right. Seeking everything came yesterday, bro. I literally spent like 4 or 5 hours literally just unboxing crap. There's won't nobody else there. Besides New Providence, I don't really have anything I need to immediately stone, but extra insurance is always nice. Yeah. Yeah. Is also why I'm not planning to just stone my Tetragod for no reason. It's only gonna be if I actually need it. From what I know, this S-Bub kind of niche, right? Only soldier water. It's not only soldier water, because I'm using it literally right now. I'm using it literally right now on this fire setup. S-Bubs is literally just I mean, you can use it for like PBHL to hit on Ellie. It can be useful for stuff like that. Like any type of like bursting like off Ellie, you can use it. But the main spot that it's gonna come into, TBH, is just it's literally just like more reliable but less damage Summer Belial. That's essentially what it is. So like for example in PBHL, it's like I'm hitting this joint, this dude may or may not hit like 1 unit, so I might not even get my ticking S Belial counter. So it's like you bring Bubs here, so not only can I hit on Ellie, but I also just get guaranteed 2 mil damage. Like he just does that. It's the same thing for like Guild War setups. Like Guild War setups, sometimes the boss just be doing stupid crap and they don't hit all your units with a special attack. And it's like, if you bring S Belial, or if you bring S Bubs instead, then you're just guaranteed to always do the same amount of damage. You always do your 2 mil. Same thing with like EX Plus. You can just always, like, you don't have to worry about, oh, my MC got 3% dodge, or taking, it didn't target my MC, so my Ura didn't counter. Like, it's just guaranteed. So, that's the type of stuff that you use S Belial for. Also, recently I saw it in Peaking Fall 0 for Earth, so that you can deal with 10 debuffs without having to press Olivia S1. But that's a niche use. But I don't really think, I mean, I guess granted, if you're not a bar farmer, then like the water stuff, the water soldier stuff, and like this fire PBHL is niche for you, but I don't really consider Guild War like records or anything like that like niche, because that's something like everybody's gonna do anyway. And he sees use in there. Also, he keeps popping up for random thinking, depending on how much of a speedrun guy you are, he keeps showing up for like random thinking Guild War setups, because his call like thinking locks down. Well, it doesn't lock down the boss, but it like dispels when they do special attacks and crap. So you can get rid of buffs in those like speedrun setups. That's more of a niche use though, as opposed to just getting the free 2 mil damage. But yeah, that's the main thing. I would say the main thing is like Guild War. Guild War, any type of OTK. I'd grab S-Builds if you don't have him. He pops up frequently enough in older summer that, yeah, exactly. Yeah. If you don't have both of the Bubses, then I would get normal Bubs, because you can anti-tick summer Bubs. But if you have the normal Bubs but you don't have summer Bubs, I would get summer Bubs even if you don't plan to max him. Just because if you ever do need him, you can always max him later because he's in your inventory. But if you get like a Sunstone instead and you don't have him later, you're just seeking cooked. You just don't have the summon. So yeah, I agree. Just if you don't have him, unless you already have the other, or you don't have the other Bubs as well, just get him. I'm actually probably gonna try it. I haven't really done Fall 0 in a while, but I think I'm actually probably gonna do that the next time I do Fall 0. I'm gonna use that S Bell or S Bubs thing, cause I guess I have to see like how much damage that realistically gets me though, cause technically Hal Mal's debuff is on the boss the entire time, so you're always supplementing damage against it. But the amount of turns you could take for free because Olivia and lock down the boss might be more. I guess it's kind of like situational depending on the room, but I can see the reason why Olivia's S1 would be better. Like to have more S1 cast on stuff that actually matters. You're trying to speed run in Fall Zero. I haven't done high level anything in so long, especially Fall Zero and Hexa. Haven't done either one of those like since Versusia came out. I have 0-star summer bubs and a fully uncapped bub, so I went with the stone. Feel like I can get more value. Like, yeah, if you're in that situation, the stone is the best thing, because if you want to stone your summer, essentially you gave yourself a choice. That's literally just the most logical thing to do. If you have both of them, but like one of them's like not as max, literally just get the kicking stone. And it's like, if you want to stone the summon, then you stone the summon. If you want to stone something else, then stone something else. There's no reason to get a copy. There's no reason to get a copy. I mean, unless you just literally are gonna stone it right then and there anyway, then it doesn't really matter. But if you're not planning to stone whatever you're like lacking on immediately, then the stone is just the best option in that case. I agree with that choice too. Yeah. But yeah, I'm glad that I'm taking done with work, because now I can essentially just coast through the rest of the taking week until the stream. Because tomorrow and Thursday I'm taking. Tomorrow and Thursday I'm off. And Friday nobody's gonna be in the office anyway, so. And then it's stream. Oops. Bro, I forgot to check the last artifact I got. Kicking Water Heart. I will save that. This not so much. I haven't had Beelzebub for way too long, so I'm happy I'm finally getting him. I'm definitely waiting before stoning him though, in case I get spooked. Yeah, I'm happy for all you bubslets. All you bubslets. I'm happy for you. I wish I was here for the esoteric rant. I would have went off. Don't worry, bro. I tried to go off as hard as I could for you. My brother was pissed. Hello, new commenter here. Nice to meet you. Hey, nice to meet you. Hey, let me introduce you to the rule book. Never ask me a question or else you get permanently banned. Also, never say that you're new here. What do you think you are, special just because you're new? Somebody banned that guy anyway. You remember Fire Zeta was revealed at Grand Blue Fest? She was. She was on the slide with Uriel. Why does Esoteric barely support Blue Chest for 5 people? Because it's a trash raid. Hi, Arca. Come on. I know you're gonna come out of break. I know you're gonna come out of break. The Ching sound. You're on the wrong game, pal. I have to wonder why was this Earth Exo so much easier than Wind? Literally the only thing it does is blind you on normal attacks. I don't even have 150 set and it barely did anything. Because it's got a ticking like insta kill mechanic or something. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like when you have a certain amount of debuffs or something, she just insta kills you on the next special attack or something. I don't know, but I guess if you just don't get debuffed, then it just don't matter. Essentially. Like your Santa hat, Mr. Streamer. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I have three real spin multis right now, and I'm wondering if it's best to use them on the current Xmas banner, or is there going to be a new Xmas unit coming out after reset? Bruh. Didn't I just say no questions? And that dude just asked 2. That joint's crazy. I don't think people are taking me seriously around here. But the next banner is almost certainly going to be it's gonna be like all the Christmas units in general. So what I would do if I were you is I would just wait. I would just wait because they're probably gonna announce it in like 6 hours, like 5 or 6 hours. And then thinking whoops. They're probably gonna announce it in like 5 to 6 hours. Just confirm that it's gonna be all Christmas characters next, and then make your decision. Hello, Strummer. Happy holiday. Hi. Happy holidays to you too. That's minus the happy part since you're in the brick mines here. Yeah, if I was happy, bro, it can be the stream already. Actually, screw the stream, bro. It'd be the freaking banner with my grand on it. If we were being happy. But yeah, I would just wait until the they show what the banner is. MSQ update this week, trust. Isn't it supposed to be tomorrow? They will announce on GBF wiki in 5 to 6 hours. I don't actually know if the wiki shows what the next thing is. Grand Blue, the Twitter account posts it. And I guess by proxy, Grand Blue Ian reposts it. But they usually make a tweet at was it midnight? Well, midnight EST. I don't know when it is for you, but midnight EST for me. Well, I guess it's not even midnight EST for me. It's seeking, I don't know, bro. It's like seeking noon for them. Whatever that is for you. They announce it then, and they're like, hey, the next banner is going to be blase blase. But they tweet it. Happy is when we get to watch the GBF Fest stream together and insult the begging greedies for wanting too much free things. Yeah, true. I'm already prepared for it, bro. I'm already gonna have to lay out some thinking normies, bro. They're gonna come up in this stream. They're gonna be like, is that it? I can't believe that's it. I wanted more, bro. Thank you. Pardon for the questioning, sir. There is no parting in this stream. You're done, kid. You're done. What do you mean they didn't give us a free illustrious? Literally, bro. That's what I'm gonna have to fucking deal with. So it's insane. At least we gonna wait. Was that V done? V was done. At least we gonna have the squad this time, bro. Dang, I got Pith. Yippee. Free fronting right before Guild War? That's not happening. I'm just hoping for more New World Courts. There'll probably be New World Courts on the spinny wheel. I don't know how much it's gonna be. You might get like 10, but it'll probably be on the spinny wheel. They're probably gonna shadow drop MSQ in the raise at this point sometime soon, once they're delaying it. I mean, some people kept telling me the MSQ is supposed to come out like tomorrow. Is that not true? Sunday morning is when all the good stuff is revealed. So annoying. Yeah, bro. They know if they reveal everything on the first day, nobody's gonna watch the second. Which is also something I'm gonna have to deal with. I already know I'm gonna get the normies coming in. They're gonna be like, "When's the announcements?" on the first day, and I'm gonna be like, "Bro, this is the party day, bro. That joins tomorrow." I thought story was dropping on the 16th. Well, that's not true. That's not true because that joint ain't out. So, wrong answer there. Me writing that as I get the 60th artifact. Oh, I don't want artifacts anymore. They didn't announce any concrete date besides mid-December. Oh. Well. Yeah, they gotta shadow drop it, bro, because mid-December is seeking over. I don't know. I could see them doing it tonight, though. Or, I guess tomorrow night. I can see them doing it for Christmas. What I'm trying to say. Alright, boys. Kill the Teking Raids. Oh, hi, Cajun. Definitely could be like in a few hours for all we know. True. Did Bahamut get you bricked up yet? He got me bricked up earlier before I started stream. I have not gotten bricked up since I Teking started though. Unfortunately. That can all change very soon though. Just drop me another bar. Be on my merry way. Bruh. He's ready to go to Estalucia again. I don't think we're going to Estalucia again. Not anytime soon, at least. I have a feeling what we're probably going to do, probably this first part of the MSQ is probably going to be taking... My guess is that it's probably... I don't know if the worlds are like already merged or what, but it's probably either going to be like some type of setup for like the worlds merging, like all the thinking. Well, I guess technically they're already kind of like merged, right? Because that's how we got the sky map. But I don't know. What I'm trying to say is I think the first couple chapters are probably just going to be Tekken getting us acquainted to Tekken having 6 Narmaya and who's the other Tekken character that's coming? Who is the other popular character that they got? Oh, Sandolphin. Sandolphin. Bruh, thinking 6 and Sandolphin just blended together in my thinking mind. Yeah, 6 and Sandolphin. 6 Sandolphin and Narmaya. It's probably just gonna focus on getting them all together and on the crew. So I'm not really expecting anything super crazy at the start. TV showed a messed up SOC. Zeta? Where'd you see that one at? You need to spark my Sariel already? Hello, Mr. Streamer. Hi, Mo. I have a feeling this is an elaborate plan to get Lucilius Lucifer as a unit. Plus, we can get a Dark Sandolphin unit. I mean, I guess. Zeta is also popular. Yeah, but Zeta won in that PV, though. And Zeta just got a... Well, I guess nobody's probably getting a unit right now anyway, but... Zeta won in that trailer. That trailer had Narmaya, Sandolphin, and 6. So that's all I'm expecting right now. Rebrands for Zandy. Screw Sandolphin. I mean, he's probably gonna get 3 though. CPH. Narmaya is gonna get another one. 6 is probably gonna get 1 at some point, bro. I already told you guys my theory that they're probably gonna TKing. They're probably gonna give all the Eternal seasonal ults except for 6, and then he's gonna be the last one, and he's gonna get a grand instead. That's my prediction. Sandolphin is the first male to complete Elemental Bingo. I'm gonna be so heated. I mean, he has the best chances, so... I just remembered what happened with you getting Katura. I didn't get her. I forgot we were getting a stream this year. So used to it being at the start of the month. He's consistently top 3 though, so I should expect it. What do you think? Impalement on Flash or Leg? Flash, because they're gonna screw us. They're gonna screw us over. 1000%. They're gonna screw us over. There's no way they give Earth a kicking Impalement on the same banner. On the same banner as the Providence Summon. That or we get Grand Siete. Can the Impalement please be on Flash for the love of God? I read the interview and they said to be ready to see more characters we know showing up in MSQ. Yeah, they also said you can relink characters, bro. I'm ready for that. I'm ready for Magliel. Magliel Doko. I haven't forgotten. They want to roll Siegfried swords, put that on Flash. Yeah. Yeah, honestly. If you wanted to get Siegfried swords, you should have rolled on the Bara banner. Lightly be Flash pre-Guild War unit tends to fall on that banner for New Year's. Yeah. Well, that's like true and not true. Because I thinking somebody else said that to me too, but that didn't happen for Michael. But I just think it's gonna be Flash because they like the vast majority of Earth units are on Leg already, and they love to screw over Earth, so it's very likely that they're just like, hey, haha, the one time we're gonna put stuff on Flash is the one time where we can screw you over when you roll for the Providence Summon, so Flash incoming. First of all, it's 5 ults and 4 of them are Fire Element. That's like Medusa, bro. Relink characters, give me Id, please. Yeah, I want Magliel and Id's mom. New Christmas characters still? No. The Christmas characters are over, bro. Last 2 Christmas characters for kicking Zeta and whoever else was on that banner. Maria Teresa. Honestly, if it's Flash, I could probably get Zeta. Lilith? Is her name actually Lilith? I forgot. Oh, dude. Mika was Leg, Zeta, and Yatima were Flash. Fair enough. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people are going. I mean, I'm of the notion that that's probably more likely anyway, though, TBH, because in my head, from a business standpoint, you put the Guild War character on Flash because you already know people are gonna roll for the Providence anyway. So just like even if they weren't trying to screw over Earth, it just makes sense from a business standpoint to try and split them up and put like hopefully stronger character on Flash and the character that people want to freaking roll for on Flash, and then just put the Providence summon on Leg. Because Leg also has a freaking Zodiac too, so people are gonna roll on Leg anyway, so you gotta make Flash worth anything. Which English dub is gonna have to explain if they meant the same Lilith in the final part of Estelucia? Lilith Providence summon incoming. Please give us playable Astral soon. Mayu Providence? Hey, maybe in like 5 years. Mayu was referenced in Zodiac? Yes. Yes, it was. Fire Zodiac this year, right? Probably. That's pretty much my thought. Yeah. Yeah. But I also think there's just a little sprinkle of Screw Earth in there, which will also ended up on Flash. I'm hoping the next Providence is the Pure Phoenix. Probably would have an instant revive and all elemental bonus damage aura. What do you mean probably? Hilo, you good? What did I say? We're getting Baija 2000%? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. I think Badra is still on the question too. And the wolf guy. You answer probably to the question of next Zodiac is fire. I mean, considering we don't even know what the heck the next Zodiac even is, they could literally do whatever they want. That's all I'll say. Will it be fire? Probably. But that's what I said the first time, is probably. But it could literally just not even be a Zodiac. You never know. So I like how the end of the Zodiac event, the crew said we'll help look for Horse Zodiac or whatever, and we have no update. Bro, that's because it's gonna be in this seeking whatchamacallit. This the all laud whatever, the like end of year Zodiac event they always do. It's probably gonna be in that, and then at the end they're probably gonna tease who it is. Horse Zodiac is gonna be part of the MSQ, that's why they didn't appear in any event. Give me my cute daughter, Badra. Nobody wants the wolf guy. We don't even know his name. I mean, same, but... In Universe, Musume Zodiac. The Horse Zodiac is straight up going to be special week. I wanted the wolf guy. He's hot. Why they made him out to be a weirdo pervert is beyond me, though. Is he even a weirdo pervert? I thought his whole gimmick was that he thinks that people think he's a weirdo pervert. But he's actually thinking like borderline a shut-in. We already had the Uma Musume horses, by the way. You don't care about your dailies in 14. I do. That's the reason why 14 is in the freaking stream title. I gotta do them later. Although technically I care even more than you think, because I already did them this morning. I did the trick where I didn't do them last night, so I did them this morning before the day reset. So I technically got two experts today on both my characters. I just haven't done the second one yet. Or Zodiac is gonna be Haru Rara. Exactly, Hilo, but he acts so sus about it. He's not really beating the allegations. Oh. I don't want the Horse Zodiac to be Haru. Get double experts. Yeah. I'm too lazy for that. Well, I mean, the only reason why I did it is because Tuesday is my work from home day anyway, so I just got up. And I was already up anyway, so I just got up and did it. Here comes Gold Ship Zodiac with the steel chair. Only do it when the rays drop. Bro, I don't got that luxury, my guy. We're trying to go for like day 1, 2 clear, bro. Thinking I gotta get all that crap thinking maxed. I gotta max both my thinking characters. But yeah, anyway, what I was gonna say earlier is when I brought up Bajra and the wolf dude was seeking like I feel like all 3 of those characters are like possible options. I mean, I think Bajra is probably the most popular out of the 3, but I feel like if they don't like make Bajra like the impalement character, then I feel like they and Bajra could fight for like the other grand slot. Would it be weird if we got Versusi as the Providence summon? I don't think it'd be weird. I don't think it would be weird. I don't really know what she would do, TPH, but I don't think it would be weird. It's Baija, I'm using my life savings. I'm dead. I mean, I think the biggest hint for Baija, unironically, is Baija has been on the Baija is on the Grand Blue Fest, like the banner thing. She's on the banner thing, whereas the other 2 are not. So that would be my biggest hint that she might be the person. But that's not a confirmation though. Destruction damage echo sub summon effect. I don't know why they would do that though, because her weapon already does that. Her weapon already does that. There's no reason to do it again for a summon. My money's on Awaken V. I forgot Makra FLB soon. That's good news to me. Do you think the next raid will give us impalement weapons that don't require 280%? They're not gonna not require 280%. They're not going to not require 280%. It's just gonna be the Magna equivalent of impalement. If they drop impalement, it's just gonna be the Magna one, but it's still gonna need 280%. I had a dream a couple of days ago that the Earth impalement was Yggdrasil. Didn't you say that? Somebody said that before. It was either in my stream or Aku's stream. But I heard somebody else say that. Did the Zodiac events give any hints on elements for those characters? I don't think so. I think the biggest hint is like, I don't know. I felt like Bajra was Earth. Well, actually, no. Didn't you get to play as them? Am I high? Or didn't you get to play as Bajra? For some reason, Bajra is stuck in my head as being Earth. I feel like Baija was water just because she's got the Teking Azure thing. She's got the orb. She's got the Azure orb thing. And now you have two time sources of destruction echo. Didn't they Magna Impalement 280% is block? Yeah. Now we're trying to stack destruction echo from different sides. I probably said like 2 days ago in here. I forgot. I remember playing as bot. Yeah, like didn't we play as somebody? How do you feel about Yukata Ilsa? Is she still a dark unit worth going for? What do you mean by going for? What do you mean by going for? What are the means that you're willing to go for when you say going for? Because she's definitely worth it, but what's the plan? What's the plan to get her? I think it was just Basara during the event. He was later Grand. I hope they add a sweet feature to Sandbox. A sweet feature? I don't know what that means. I don't know, but anyway, I have it in my head that Team Badra's Earth and Baja's Water. That's what I have in my head. I don't remember if we played as either one of them or not, but that's what I have in my head. Is that right? I don't know, but that's what I have in my head. I don't know anything about the Teking Wolf dude though. If there's no busted win for Valentine's, do you think it's more worth it anti-ticks Yukata Elsa and get a rest for anti-ticks Wamu? That is a question of which Ellie do you want to play more. that's a question of which Ellie do you want to play more. That's not even really a question of bars either, because you can literally just farm bars with both Ellies. So that's literally just a question of which Ellie do you want to play more. When there's a selectable ticket with her on it, like the beginner's ticket from almost 2 years ago, I haven't purchased. Oh, you're gonna get her with the beginner draw set? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know who else your other options are, but if Ilsa's the best character that you have on the beginner draw set, yes, she's 1000% worth getting off the beginner set. Unless, again, there's somebody else that's more worth. But if she's your best option, yeah, she's worth off that. That's free. That's a free Teking Elsa. For some reason, my brain is remembering Wolf Dude is light. You know, same actually, Sarcel. Same actually. I remember him as light too. This joint might just be placebo though. But I swear I remember Badra Earth, Baja Water, and the Wolf Dude was light. Wolf Dude was giving me water vibes at the time, but can't remember why. I can see him being dark too, I guess. What kind of buffs do you want for FLB Mocker? I would love to see a stronger Snuggle Bunny effect and an easier way to activate Jade Moonlight. Hey, I'm gonna be real. I don't even know what you just said to me. I don't know what her Teking skills are called, but I'm already tell you right now. I'm like, oh my! I've said this multiple times, but I swear to God, Light Makra's main thing is she's probably gonna give more buffs when she leaves. And she's probably going to get absolutely supercharged when she comes back. I have a feeling that they're going to make her FLB based around her S3. Because that's the unique thing about that character. Would they drop in a beginner draw set? What's in it? No, they're not dropping a beginner draw set. He's saying the thing that you get when you start playing the game. Everybody gets a beginner draw set. It came free with your Xbox 360. It came free with your Xbox 360. Hi, Wyvern. I'm fine with playing either, but we've been over my magnifier setup for farming bars with Lucha. Oh. I mean, like I said, it's really the thing about it is it's really just up to you. Because the thing about it is like Ilsa's good, Aresh is good, and Wamu is good. Like, all three of them are good. So the question is just, do you want to buff your dark? Or do you want to buff your fire? Whichever one you want to play more. That's the one. You could always technically split it too and just do like, get Wamu and get Aresh. But Aresh without Ilsa is kind of lacking in certain spaces. But you can still make do. Like, you can still do, like if you had, like, Katura or Logia Teking Ray, you could still do, and Nier, you could still do, like, Hexa Fall Zero crap. If you had a Resh. Well, actually, I don't even know if they use a Resh in Fall Zero. But in Teking Hexa, if that's what you want to do, you could still do, like, OTK random crap without Ilsa. It's really just whatever you want to do, honestly. I love how we all feel like we collectively hallucinated Zodiac Anniversary. Yeah, the joint was a fever dream. That whole, yeah, literally what Mo said, that whole event was a fever dream. Snuggle Bunny equals Earth Mocker buff. Jade Moonlight equals Mocker swap in buff. Okay, then yeah. Everything I think is gonna be based around Jade Moonlight. Bro started playing, quit while you're ahead. When Anytix drops for 2026 between V Mocker or Summer Raziel, who do you think I should prioritize? Yeah, not even a question. Seeking Mocker, bro. Raziel's seeking hot garbage, man. Especially by Anytix too, like the main spot where you're gonna use Raziel is in Guild War. And Guild War is gonna be over by the time Anytix happens, so Mocker just wins. Literally, the only thing Raziel does is give Echo and give TA. That character does, like, essentially nothing else right now. And I guess give the supplemental, but that's just included with the Echo. Prioritize a better Ellie. I don't want RS for high level, only for burst. Whoops, what the heck? Speaking in space. But yeah, I mean, you can still do a rush even without Ilsa. You could do like Sariel, you could do Sariel Sidala 6. You could do something like that. You just can't do like, you can't, like, pretty much if you need to press a button, you're probably gonna lose to any Ilsa comp, essentially. The amount of views on the rant is so funny. Yeah. I don't have Sadala. Best I can do is Sariel Bowman 6. Okay, you might wanna just get Wamu, bro. The fire might be calling you, my guy. The fire might be calling you. Because I think I've said this before. The one thing about Aresh IMO is like, if you get Aresh and you don't have the characters, you're like kind of throwing. I don't even think the grid really matters, TBH. I mean, obviously you don't want to be like that screenshot we all know and love, but if you don't have the characters, you're just seeking cooked. And not having Sadala, and potentially also not having Ilsa if you got like Aresh and Wamu is kind of like a throw. But see the other thing that I like low-key. This is the reason why I ban questions, bro. This is the reason why I ban questions, because like low-key that question is like kind of a loaded question though, because the thing about it is it's like, okay, I can sit here and tell you like, hey, if you don't have Sidala and Ilsa, just don't get Aresh. Which is like, obviously it's like, yeah, your Aresh is gonna kind of suck. But at the same time, if you just keep telling yourself, I can't get Aresh until I get these characters, I can't get Aresh until I get these characters, I can't get Aresh until I get these characters, you're never gonna get anywhere either. Like, you have to start somewhere. It's the same thing when people ask me, like, do I need to get 3 Helden hymns? Like, I don't have any Helden hymns. Should I get like 1 Helden hymn right now, even though I can't get 3? It's like, you gotta start somewhere. You gotta get the stuff anyway. So it's like, and that's the reason why I tell you more. It's more so about which element do you actually want to play? Because if you want to play dark, then you just got to work on dark. Like, your dark might be kind of scuffed, but you have to start somewhere. Because if you get Ilsa and you get Aresh, then it's like, okay, now all I need is Sadala. But if you get Wamu and you get Aresh, or you just get Wamu, well, it's like, now I need Aresh, I need Aresh, I need Ilsa, and I need Sadala. And you're just waiting around until you get one of those characters, and it's probably going to take you like another freaking year. So it's like, you just got to start somewhere, essentially. What? Wait, what? Time has passed? I have to ask Ilsa or Sadala Dart? Hey, go on. Wait, hold on. Yo, my friend just sent me this. my friend just sent me this. Speaking dead. But Wyvern, go back to my thinking. My Anytix from this year. I thinking said I said before I think I said before I think Sadala. I think Sadala is a better pickup, personally, out of the two. Because the thing about it is, Sadala is like always there. Sadala is like always there. There's very few times where Sadala isn't there. Because Sadala is just free damage. But Ilsa is really only there when you have to press a button. And even if you have to press a button, you could also just press like 6S1. It may do less damage, but you could probably get something pretty comparable if you just press like 6S1 as opposed to Ilsa S1. So personally, I think Sadala is the better pickup. But I know some people will argue that point, and I can see the argument, but personally, I just think Sadala is the better one to pick up. 2026, the year of Hilo rants, bro. Every year since I started YouTube seriously with Granblue has been the year of Hilo rants. Which is better setup? Which is a better setup? Razio Makra Sadala or Olivia Makra Sadala? For what? For what? Didn't people say you can use Zeta instead of Sadala or something like that? I don't know. I feel like, oh god, I feel like some time ago Ilsa was much higher priority than Sadala, but now I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm pretty sure if you go back to my Anti-Ticks recommendation for this year, I'm pretty sure I said before that I'd rather Sadala. I'm pretty sure I put Sadala over Ilsa, and that was as early as the start of this year. I just saw salted caramel potato chips. What in the paranormal big activity? I have Sadala and Ilsa, but I always feel like my dark is lacking. You sound like you have no Aresh. You sound like you have no Aresh. Dark is the only element where I don't have a 10 rated character on GBF Wiki. Hey, it's okay, bro. Half the characters that they say are 10s aren't even 10s anyway, so you be alright. I also agree Sadala has more longevity, I feel, at least until Dark changes philosophy. Yeah. I just feel like for the vast majority of setups where you're gonna be using both of those characters, Sadala is the one that stays regardless. And then if you do 0 button, you swap out Ilsa for 6. If you have to press a button, you bring in Ilsa. But the fact that you can even swap out Ilsa puts her below Sadala IMO, because Sadala is just gonna fucking stay. I like Ilsa better with Oro main summon. Dark is just 3 strong selfish characters that just buff themselves. Yeah. I have 12 General Sadala though, one of my first characters when I first started a couple years ago. You got my brats. All that glitters are apples. Ilsa's a mature woman that I like to marry and Sadala are children, enough said. Okay, Mizu. Answer your question, I'm talking about Diaspora. Oh. What was your kicking comps again? Razio, Makra, Sadala, or Olivia? Razio, Makra, Sadala. The heck Olivia doing? Olivia ain't gonna she's not gonna stack that fast. Thanks, Sadala. Also, that Sadala should be Super Sadala. I'm guessing that's what you're talking about, right? But I think Sadala also needs less investment to make work, so I agree with the statement. Well, I think that's inherently not true, right? That's inherently not true, right? Because Sadala doesn't, I mean, she debuffs, but like in theory, Ilsa's buffs should help buff a weaker grid more than Sadala does. If your grid is weaker, then your Sadala is gonna be weaker. But Ilsa buffs you if you're weaker. So I think that's like inherently backwards. Wait a second. People use Super Sadala in Diaspora? Yeah. Me. Literally, I can show you right now. Well, I think I gotta swap her. Well, whatever. I'll just swap her here. This joint. Bro, my skills are about to be kicking whack, but whatever. I gotta turn this joint back on. Hold on, gotta min-max these buttons. Oh wait, not full auto, because I don't want my buttons to go. There. Like that. That's literally the comp you were talking about, too. Anyway. I'm getting a sand off of that, by the way, just so you know. Guaranteed. You said the thing about most 10 units not being at 10, and I just got a Vietnam flashback with Kami game giving Rap a 10. Bruh, I'm telling you, most of the characters that are 10s don't even need to be 10s anyway. The dollar needs TA. I love TA and Magnum. Oh, yeah. Also, yeah. If you have a weaker grid, then Sadala's not going to TA. There's so many free FP quests I've been feasting. I thought Sadala was being compared to Womnus, unless I misunderstood argument. Well, no, I think what you're talking about, Legend, is two different people. Wyvern was asking about Ilsa versus Sadala, but somebody else was asking me about somebody else was asking me about Ilsa versus Womnus. Ilsa and Aresh versus Womnus, and they didn't have Sadala. You gave the frog a hat? I did. I was comparing Ilsa and Sadala's antics started. I'm screaming because I hadn't realized it all this time. Michael and Raph need that 10 removed. They never should have had it, TBH, but... They never should have had it, TBH, but, you know. Neither here nor there, I guess. I told y'all from the start it was dumb to ever give Tekken characters a 10 just because they have one Tekken passive. I remember when they once put Grand Sandy as a 10 because he could remove all buffs in that one Dirt Bill War. Hey, Dirt Sandy was kind of good when he came out, though. I don't know if he was a 10, but he was kind of Gucci. How many free rolls did you get? Today I got 20. Technically, yesterday I got 22, but yesterday I think broke the bar instantly. But I only got 20 rolls before I got an SSR. I thought Super Sadal was bad. She is kind of bad, I'm not gonna lie. Dirt Sandy enabled you to fight almost anything off Ellie, right? Wasn't that why he was a 10? Yeah. That was back when we were like a lot weaker. So him being able to just flip the element to water was kind of like, hey, yo. Joint was kind of busted for bar farming. Not even kind of, it was busted for bar farming back then. And you could do a lot of stuff like back then. You could do fall high level and like bubs and all that crap with swapping the Ellie to water. And bar break, gotcha pin spins are serious scams. All Sandolphin means before I even hopped on the game. But yeah, Super Sadala is like, I've eased up on Super Sadala because I've seen her usage. She has spots where she can be useful, but she's like a very niche pick. Like the reason why Super Sadala is good for that is because she has GTA, she has the double attack for the 2 turns, but she also gives you she also essentially allows you to cancel both triggers. Because you can cancel the hits easily enough, but because you hit so much auto damage, she gives you enough debuffs to also cancel a debuff trigger as well. So you just can't, essentially that fighter origin comp that I just did, like you can't fail a trigger. It's like impossible. So you can just attack indefinitely. You can also just come back and finish the boss too, because you can just attack indefinitely. because you just do debuffs and you do hits and you do damage. So like right now, I can come back and kill this joint because it's taking forever and I need my spot. I need my spot. No, he wasn't a 10, but he got to 10 because in Dirt Guild War he could wipe all boss buffs. He was a 10 if you look at the Earth lineup at that time. That S3 was dumb. Bruh, see, the thing about it is it's funny that S3 even made him a 10 because back then we did not have the selective full auto skills that we do now, where you can like turn a skill on and off for full auto. So back then there were literally, I would say the vast majority of players back then unironically didn't even have Sandolphin's S3 unlocked because they wanted to have it not unlocked so that they could full auto bar farm with him and not get their buffs wiped. So the vast majority of people back then literally just didn't even have Sandolphin S3, which also means the vast majority of people back then also didn't have uncapped world enders because they just didn't want to get his S3. So it's just kind of funny that that's the thing that got him to be a 10 when most people didn't even have it. That's Earth for you. Yup. To be fair, it was also like that in like water for Summer Cagliostro. Summer Cagliostro people didn't do her Fate episode because the S3 would mess up your crest, and it was harder to consistently do her empowered S1 because you might end up in a spot where your S3 just saps your crest and then S1 comes up and you don't have enough crest for it. So people just didn't unlock her S3. Always gotta have a condition. Yeah. Yep. Water was a crest element back in the day. I mean, a lot of Ellies were the crest element back in the day. I mean, water had a lot of crests, but crests in general, they tried to push that joint pretty hard for a while. Like every Ellie had some type of crest crowd. That was like when I started playing Teaking Earth with like Mirai and Rosette and Teaking Mirai and Rosette, Magisa, normal Medusa. Those type of characters all had crests. Normal Cagliostro. They just gave us Lamerock and H lane slot. Sounds like they're trying to put crest back in. I mean, I don't know about that. I don't know about all that. Ain't nobody else had no crest except them. Oh my god, Earth crest meta. Some say between the Evil Collab banner characters, Kaoru is somewhat better than Asuka, isn't it? I have both of them, by the way. I mean, I guess. I mean, to be honest, you're picking new, right? So you can just use whatever the heck you want. The stuff that Kaoru is used in, like, isn't gonna affect you for a while. And it may never affect you anyway, because you might just get Cosmos by the time you start doing whatever it affects you in. But yeah, you could just use whatever, bro. I still play around with Water Crest sometimes. They always release Crest characters. Look at Dark last year. Yeah. Like crests are just something that's in the game. It's just something that's in the game. So it's like sometimes they just bring them out. Like I think thinking what's her face has crests. Thinking Kalulu Earth and thinking Manamel. Halloween Manamel had crests. But again, that was literally the same combo. That was literally normal character into Halloween character. Crest combo. But that was it. No, they're kicking Earth Crest. Oh, it's just that crest exists. That's something that they can always make. Is a crest character, but kinda new. Just been a rather casual player than these couple of years. Wu was my main gacha game. Dang, bro. You're a curl bot. Gagu has crest and it's busted. I come from the future. I'm dead. I'm all. Also, I'm finishing up Virtuistic. I'm sorry, anybody comparing it to Esoteric I feel is high. Virtuistic and Martial Mastery only annoying effect is the HP can be lowered till said trigger. Other than that, they're brain dead easy. I mean, that's what I said, bro. That's what I said. I'm pretty sure I said that in the rant too. I was like, even Virtuistic, like, I think Virtuistic is more complicated than Martial Mastery, but Virtuistic is still leagues less convoluted than Esoteric is. Like, he's got a lot of stuff going on, but the way to cancel his stuff is infinitely easier and more accessible than Esoteric. Crest is meta, guys. The best character is MC with Bandiver. That's not even true anyway. The best character now is Seeking Fighter Origin. That joint ain't got no crest. I'm in Canada right now. I just started Woowa back up. You're about to open a can of worms again. For Woowa, I'm stuck on the US server. Bro. I'm gonna be real, bro. That Woowa conversation is a conversation for them, bro. I don't play that game. Bro, I think I'm kicking, I think I'm probably gonna go lift tomorrow. Kicking the Christmas Eve lift when nobody's seeking there. The Christmas Eve lift. And that's all I had to say. I'm going back to lurking so I can finally get this class on cap. I'm dead. I don't know if I even really have anything else to say about Esoteric besides what I already said. I think I got it all out there. Whoops, heck no, that joint's seeking 7 people. You like 150 more? Got you, I'm falling behind you. Almost says 70k horns, bro. You really stopped gymming consistently? Not really. I've just been kind of like on and off. I don't know. My motivation has kind of been waning a bit. But I've still been in there. I've still been pushing pretty heavy weight too. I haven't really lost any muscle mass. But I don't know. It will nerf Esoteric next year, trust. Yeah, okay. Your coach no longer hounds you. No, he still hounds me. But I think the thing about it is he just like the main thing we're just focused on right now is me like losing the weight. And honestly the thing about losing the weight is it's just my food. Like he's hounding the nutrition. He could care less about the gym. The gym is just to burn more calories essentially. But the main thing is I just gotta eat right. Which I have been. But that's the main thing. I'm willing to bet that they'll announce Night Origin and Fest. Maybe it'll have a 1 skill invuln. Okay. Maybe. Who knows? You can take him into the gym, but you can't take him away from his pizza. You actually can, unironically. Even the pizza's been cut back. Because what I used to do, like, before I started eating better was I used to get a pizza, like, on Friday, and then I would eat, like, half the pizza on Friday and eat, like, the other half on Sunday. Well, I cut that back, and now I just don't, like, I don't even really get, like, chain pizzas anymore. Because it's, like, it's too much, it's too many calories. So, like, really the only thing I get now is I get, like, frozen pizzas that are, like, they're, like, 1,000 calories, and then I just cook those on Sundays, and I get like chicken or something on Friday now. So even my pizza consumption has been cut. Sunday? What about it? Pizza's just sitting there for more than a day. Yeah, bro. That's not that crazy. That's not that crazy. Put that joint back in the oven and it's good as new. Let me teach me the secret hidden Discord tag. Literally eat better. Literally eat better. As somebody who has slimmed down drastically, it's literally just eat better. That way they can eat and gain. Oh, I don't know about those dudes. Those dudes are freaks. But I don't even think it's really that hard, TBH. I don't think it's really that hard. Cause like I'm on a pretty low calorie deficit and I can still kind of eat whatever I want. It's just like the main thing for me is the main thing for me is like not even, because the thing about it is realistically like even my trainer said this before, you can literally lose weight on pizza and protein shakes if you wanted to. Like you could literally just eat that every day and you'd be fine. But the issue comes from being in a deficit, hitting that deficit, and also hitting like macro goals. But if literally your only goal is just to lose weight and you don't care if that weight comes from like fat or muscle, which I don't recommend, by the way, because what's going to happen is you're just going to lose the muscle first and you're still going to be fat. You're just going to be like skinny fat at the end of it. But if you literally just want to lose weight, literally just be in a calorie deficit and that's it. Like literally just be in a calorie deficit. You can eat burgers, you can eat pizza, you can eat whatever you want. Be in a calorie deficit and you'll lose weight. It's literally just how it works. The heck is this? What's your favorite frozen pizza? I forgot if you mentioned it. I love kicking Red Baron, bro. I love Red Baron. Red Baron is seeking. I love the Red Baron sausage and pepperoni. It's so good. I actually had one of those like recently for my Sunday pizza. And it's like, even that one sucks though, because that one, like, Red Baron has like more calories than the other one I have. Because the other one I get is like this, I forgot what it's called. I think it's like Better Fresh or something. I forgot what it's called. But it's like this it's like this frozen pizza that's like, it's like super thin crust and it only has pepperoni on it. But it's only like 1,000 calories. But a Red Baron sausage and pepperoni is like, it's like 1,600 calories. So like literally if I eat a Red Baron for my Friday, I literally cannot eat anything else, which means I essentially just screw over my protein goals for that day because I just can't eat anything else or else I come out of like deficit. That's the reason why I mostly eat the ricotta one. That's the thin crust, but I think it was last week, I just had a taste for a Red Baron. I had a taste for a Red Baron so bad, and I was like, I just gotta get this crap, bro. I just gotta eat it. I just gotta get it, bro. Sorry, AJT, I cannot see myself eating better. It's just so good. Well, the thing about it, see, like, this is the thing that my trainer freaking always says, and I love him for it. Like, the thing about it is it's all about baby steps. Now, I will say though, if you're gonna eat in a deficit, if you're trying to actually lose weight and you're trying to go into a deficit, you need to stay in that deficit. Like, you can eat whatever you want, but you can't have days where, like, if your deficit is like 2,000 calories, you need to eat 2,000 calories or less every single day. You can't have a day where it's like, okay, I'm really gonna eat whatever I want, and then you go up to like 3,000 calories one day, because essentially you're gonna erase all the progress you did for the rest of the week if you do that. But the thing about it is, like I said, if you're in a, as long as you're in your deficit and if you're hitting your macros, you can literally eat whatever you want. Like, I'm telling you, you literally can. I'm literally proof of it because I've gone down taking weight. So I literally know what I'm talking about now. You can eat whatever you want. So like, if you want, the main thing about it is you have to track. You have to track. It's impossible to not track, because I guarantee you, if you have not been doing this crap, if you have not been used to tracking already, you do not know how many calories are in the stuff that you're eating. You just don't. You don't. You may think you do, but you don't. And if you don't track, you're gonna end up over your deficit, because you're gonna go eat a burger, bro. Like, I love burgers, bro. I love burgers. But the thing about it is, when I eat a burger, I have to literally plan that joint out. Because a burger by itself is like, usually at least like 900 to 1,000 calories, like bare minimum, just by itself. If you get fries with it, you're probably going up another 200 to 300 calories. So if you get literally just a burger and fries, you're probably at 1,300-ish calories. Just off rip. So that, like, depending on what you're taking, depending on what your protein goals are and your carbs, that's another thing. Carbs and taking fats. Depending on what your carbs, fats, and protein goals are and what your deficit is, if you want to eat a burger, you gotta plan that joint out. You gotta plan it out. But again, you can still eat the burger. You just gotta plan it out and you gotta track your day. Remember that old documentary, Super Size Me? Y'all ever watch that? No. This discipline, legit, as soon as you get started on something and have your discipline grow, it becomes so easy to stay with the plan. Yeah. Counter deficit, you say? No. Wait, what? Calorie deficit. Calorie deficit. Which is essentially you're taking, everybody has like, depending on how much you like weigh, like your age and like your height, you essentially have a certain amount of calories that if you eat that amount of calories like every single day, you're gonna stay like the same amount of weight you are. If you eat less than it, then you're gonna drop weight. And if you eat over it, then you're gonna gain weight. Everybody has one of those. So the calorie deficit is how many calories you need to be below what you're at right now to start losing weight. Red Baron, yeah. Yes, Sarcel. Yes, the sauce is the best part. The sauce is the best part about the Red Baron pizza. They I don't know what their sauce is, but it's so freaking good, bro. For me, I'm a simple pepperoni kind of gal. Pepperoni's good too. I like the Italian sausage though. Totino's party pizza, especially combination. Yeah, unironically, see my dad taught me the ways of the Totino's party pizza. Thinking like, let me give you a thinking. It's not even a life hack. Just let me give you a life extra, bro. Thinking next time you make a Totino's seeking party pizza, you can really do this with any pizza too, by the way. But add your own cheese to it. Add take like a slice of American cheese and then just spread that joint over the Totino's party pizza. That joint's freaking god tier. God tier, bro. The only reason why I stopped eating Totino's as much is because I think I told this story one time before, but there was one time, like, way in the past where thinking I had, like, another thing that my dad used to do was he used to sprinkle, like, a little bit of salt on the Totino's pizza. And, I used to do the same thing when I started cooking them by myself. But, one time I dumped, like, way too much salt on it. And I was like, you know, it'll be all right. So I ate it anyway, and that joint had me messed up, like, all night. And ever since then, I've been like less wary. It's not even the pizza's fault. It's just my own fault. But like ever since then, I've just eaten way less Totino's pizza. I don't know if they use the same sauce, but bagel bites be hitting too. I've never had their bagel bites before. Time for me to start eating rice, tuna, and teriyaki sauce for like a year. I really do want to lose weight. Yeah. Time to eat better and not crowd the gym. Oh, I also bought these resistant rope things so I can exercise while sitting down and take them with me on the road, not crowd the gym. I mean, to be honest, like anybody who starts doing the gym at the start of the year, I low-key kind of hate you because I hate all the seeking New Year's resolution people because they be getting in the way. But at the same time though, like if we're being real, I think going to the gym is like unironically a necessity. I think it's a necessity. I think realistically, like, and this isn't necessarily to lose weight, but the thing about it is I think when you go on like the weight loss journey, the thing about it is you need to like tone your body at the same time, essentially. Because the thing about it is it's like if you just lose weight, again, you're either going to end up like skinny fat because you're probably going to lose muscle first, or you're just going to end up as like a twig and then you're just not going to have any muscle on you anyway. So even if you're not skinny fat, you're just going to end up as a twig. So like I think realistically you have to put weight on your body. You have to. Because I remember like way back before I started going to the gym, one of the things I did was I think another thing too is also you can never push your body enough without weights. I'm like a believer in that. I don't think it's possible for you to push your body enough purely with just your body. Essentially, if you really want to get like those dream physiques, I don't think you can do it with just your body. Because I remember like back before I started going to the gym, I did Ring Fit on my Switch. And I love Ring Fit. And I also recommend Ring Fit for people that are like just starting out because it kind of gets like Ring Fit's a lot of kicking cardio and stretches. So it helps with just getting your body like used to actually moving. But I could definitely tell there was a point where I hit in Ring Fit where I'm like, I'm stronger than the Ring Fit at this point. I'm too in shape for the Ring Fit at this point. Everything the Ring Fit can possibly do for me, unless I literally sit there for like 5 hours to wear myself out, it's not gonna be enough. It's not gonna be enough. And when you get to that point, you realize that if you want to actually push yourself harder, you have to have weights. You have to, because that's the only way you can like supercharge your body to just hit stuff that you can't hit it any other way. There's nothing else you're gonna just be doing in your normal life that's just gonna drop like 600 pounds on your feet. It's not gonna happen. Like there's nothing you can do in normal life that's just gonna prepare you for that. So it's like the only way you can do that is by going to the gym. So all I'm saying is you don't need the gym to lose weight, but if you really want like the physique that you see in like, you know, in your TikToks and on Twitter and stuff like that, you got to hit the gym. You have to. I forget, do you eat your burgers plain? Yeah, I only like cheese. It makes sense. Another question though, but I'll wait till you get here. Oh, hi. I'm here. I don't know if anyone here has wondered if I'm just a yes man henchman to most of what you say, but I follow you because we generally share a lot of similar views and tastes. I mean, that's good. I mean, I don't think you're a yes man, but I mean, I feel like that's kind of I feel like that's kind of the granted, I don't well, I mean, I don't know. I feel like for the most part, if you follow a content creator a lot, then you probably share some of their views or their tastes. I mean, I don't even really follow him anymore, but Xeno in Final Fantasy, like Xeno, I still listen to some of the songs that I got from Xeno like today, and I hate Final Fantasy now, and I haven't been subbed or watched Xeno in like 3 years. So I bought a Switch just for a Ring Fit. Yeah, I mean, I didn't buy it for a Ring Fit, but Ring Fit was something I got, and it's really good. Have you seen that funny when I want to skip the gym, but I remember that video meme? My BMI says I'm within range, but I'm not gonna lie, my stomach tells another story. And you probably just gotta cut some thinking. You gotta cut some weight off the stomach, bruh. But no, I don't think I've seen that whatchamacallit, that video. Darcel is not a yes man, she's a yes man. I said oops to the salt on Totino's thing. It was hella late. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That was not a good night, unironically. But yeah, man. Yeah, I might keep this actually. Check DMs. I'm gonna skip the gym, then I remember.
One man can hold you down, two can rape you.
Yo, that's crazy. Yo, no, I might have to cut stream, bro, and go to the gym, bro. God dang. Not the One Piece song. Oh, bro, I might gotta cut stream, go to the gym, bro. I don't want to go today because I wasn't feeling like super well yesterday, so I kind of want to give my body one extra day and then go tomorrow. But yeah, no, that joint's crazy. That joint's crazy. I also kind of don't want to go today either because seeking tonight/tomorrow is my thinking weigh-in, and I thinking. One thing I've noticed is when I push really hard in the gym, my muscles start to retain more water until they pretty much until they stop being sore. They start to retain more water, and I don't want to have any water weight to weigh in, so I don't want to go hard tonight and then I weigh in and I'm like 3 pounds up tomorrow. I'm gonna crash out on Aku next time I see him. I swear the amount of level 400s that be dying in these raids only be carried by me. Taking creatine? Not anymore. Not anymore. I'm gonna be real. I've been like, I wouldn't say I'm like sus of the supplements, but I think my supplement use has ebbed and flowed as I've gotten more experience, to be honest. I don't think there's anything necessarily wrong with supplements, but like when I first started, I didn't really know anything about them. So I was doing protein, creatine, and Vitagreens when I first started. And I kind of fell off the Vitagreens because they didn't really seem like they were doing anything for me, TBH. They didn't really seem like they were doing anything, so I would rather just not have extra stuff. And then the creatine just didn't, I don't know. I didn't really like, I don't know. I just didn't really like the results that were going on with it. I don't know. I didn't really like it. I think the other thing is it just also didn't really feel necessary. Which also is kind of the same thing as the Vitagreens, where it just didn't really feel like it was doing anything for me. And then protein, I've recently found that like protein for me, like 2 scoops of protein a day are like my max, I think. Because I started to try and do like 3 scoops of protein on some days, and I noticed that my skin started to like break out when I was getting that much protein powder. So I think for me, like two scoops of protein a day is like my max before I start having skin issues. So right now, all I'm doing is I'm only doing like 1 to 2 scoops of protein, depending on what my like food intake is for the day. Because I also don't want to push over my deficit just to get protein either. And protein powder, like a scoop of protein powder is like 130 calories. So like if I'm at like 200 calories left for the day, I'll only do 1 scoop. Even if my protein goal should have been 2 scoops, I'll only do 1 scoop because I don't want to go over my deficit. But yeah, like I said, I think the main thing for me is I just I think the other thing too, and I saw a video about this too, that the creatine also has like the creatine also thinking has like it can give you like more water weight too. And I mean, I don't know how true that is, but I don't really want that. I don't really want that, especially if it's not really giving me any difference. So that's the reason why I stopped. I actually have creatine in there right now, though. I think I have some Vitagreens too, but I just haven't been doing it. Also, by the way, I've tried 3 protein shake flavors so far. I've done chocolate, vanilla, and like the cereal milk, I guess. Unironically, the cereal milk is probably my favorite now. I used to be a vanilla person, and I still am a vanilla person. But the chocolate one feels too thick, and the vanilla is fine, but it's kind of plain. I think the reason why I like the cereal one is because it kind of just feels like sugar water. It's not like too crazy, but it's just a little bit sweet. I'm being reverse ranks. Someone bring the funny Grand Blue comic snippet that talked about high ranks. Only supplement one needs in life is the Rhino Pill 10K. I'm taking protein, creatine, and I'm having like 300 grams of protein per day. The heck, are you a thinking bodybuilder or something? The heck? Bruh. What the? How much are you taking weigh? No, you're a freak. You are? Okay. Yeah, you're a freak, bro. What the heck? I mean that in the best way possible, but you're a freak. Because my aim is like 130 to 170, just as comparison. My aim is 130 to 170, so you're like literally double. Literally double. That joint's crazy. That's a lot of geeking protein, bro. That's a lot of geeking protein, bro. My profile picture in your cord. Wait, what's your name in Discord? Hey, say something real quick. Say something in thinking, oh my god, is that you? God dang. Yeah, you're thinking built. Yeah, you're thinking built, bro. Yeah, you're a thinking machine. Yeah, nah, I'm not. I ain't like you, bro. I ain't like you, bro. I'm just trying to lean down, bro. Nah, you're a freak. You look good, though. No homo. No homo, but you look good, though. So if you want to get a calorie deficit, you need to make sure your BMI is actually in check and don't end up losing weight just cause. Wait, what? If you want to get a calorie deficit, you need to be sure your BMI is actually in check and don't end up losing weight just cause. No, no, no. I don't know if I don't know how much. I mean, obviously BMI like correlates to it, but I don't know if I would necessarily calculate your BMI when you're trying to lose weight. I don't think that really, like, I think the main thing you should look for more so is assuming you're trying to lose fat. You want to look at body fat percentage, not BMI. because BMI is like everything. And BMI can also be like really thinking BMI can also be like really like deceptive too. Like we'll use seeking Ling as a thinking as an example, right? Like I don't know how tall Ling is or how much Ling weighs, but like if Ling may get on like a BMI, like he may track his BMI and his BMI might say he's like mad overweight. But the BMI doesn't realize that that man is literally just pure kicking muscle. And muscle weighs more than kicking muscle weighs more than fat. So it's like kicking he may be massively overweight for like his whatchamacallit, but he's still good because he's literally just muscle. He has no kicking fat. I thought you eat high protein meals unless that's already calculated into what you're saying. Me? Is that what you're talking about? It's not gay to lift the homie's self-confidence up. Why is your name BBC Domain Expansion? We all claim to be Ellie Lords, but that's the gym lord right there. So now it's BBC is crazy. Look at that man's name in Discord. You see. Oh yeah. B/BC is crazy. But yeah. That makes much more sense. I didn't even know there was a thing called body fat calculator till now. Yeah. Yeah, you want to you're looking more for body fat percentage. And essentially the thing about it is like, and that's the reason why you keep up the protein is because you want to essentially lose, because the other thing you have to understand too is just because you lose weight doesn't mean you're losing fat. Which again, let's go back to like Ling, right? Like if Ling drops in weight, right? He's trying to lose fat. He's not trying to lose muscle. So you need to keep the protein up so that essentially you need to keep the protein up and you need to keep the resistance training up to taking you need to keep the protein up and you need to keep the resistance training up so that your body is, so essentially your body, you're telling your body, hey, I want to keep this muscle and this muscle is required because I keep doing things that require this muscle. So I need you to keep this muscle. So then your body still needs the energy to do what you're doing, and then it pulls from the fat instead. Otherwise, it goes the opposite way. If you don't keep the protein up and you don't keep the resistance training up, your body is just going to be like, well, I don't need this seeking heavy muscle. I'm going to take the fat first. And that's how, like I said before, if you just lose weight and you don't like eat right, you don't eat like hitting your macros and you don't do resistance training, you're gonna lose your muscle first and you're gonna end up skinny fat. You're gonna lose weight because you're losing muscle, but you're not losing the actual fat that you want to lose. So you're just gonna end up skinny fat at the end of it. So essentially you have to lose weight, but you have to make sure it's the fat that you're burning. Well, okay, you're always gonna lose, that's another thing. You're always gonna lose muscle regardless. But you want to try and lose as little muscle as possible and make it focus on the fat. BMI says I'm a beast. Yeah, see that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like depending, like he literally just confirmed it right there. Like it's like depending on how much he weighs and how like his height and stuff like that, the BMI is saying he's obese. But obviously he's not thinking obese. It's just that he's got so much kicking muscle and the muscle weighs more than the fat. So for like the BMI, it's gonna say he's overweight, he's obese, but he's not. That's why it's not really a good indicator to look at BMI in terms of like weight loss or fitness. Being a gacha player is the worst way to stay in shape. Every time you lose to RNG, you cry and loses you muscles. Just don't cry, bro. I think I might be cooked because I might be in the skinny fat territory. Well, that shouldn't be like terrible though. Because essentially, if you're skinny fat, all you probably really need to do is lose, or all you really need to do is probably gain muscle. Although it will be a bit harder though, because you can't really like, it's like I don't know, it's kind of harder when you're not like losing weight, I guess. Because essentially when you just have to lose weight, you essentially just have to kind of like maintain your muscle and then lose fat. But when you're already like, if you're already like really small, but you're skinny fat, you essentially have to like lose fat without like, you have to lose fat without becoming like malnourished is what I'm trying to tell you. Because it's like if you lose weight, if you don't have any muscle, it's like you're essentially, you only have the fat to pull from, which is like, yeah, losing the fat is great. But the thing about it is if you also don't have any muscle when you're like skinny fat, then you're to be in a deficit, you essentially have to be malnourished is what I'm telling you. So essentially you have to do like 2 steps is what I'm trying to tell you. And technically they can kind of happen at the same time, but you essentially have to gain weight. You have to gain weight, but the weight needs to be specifically muscle. And then you need to like lose weight again and lose the fat. But again, while you're kind of going to do the same thing at the same time anyway, like you're going to do both at the same time anyway. Like as you gain muscle, you're going to lose fat at the same time. But to really like get rid of all the fat, like in general, you essentially have to go up and then come back down. If that makes sense. So you kind of have it like harder when you're skinny fat. But even then it's not impossible. It's just you have to essentially do 2 things. I hate when your farming drops and you're 1 off from being done. Yeah, me. I'm just 1,000 bars off being done. Basically, losing excess into gaining muscles is easier than gaining muscle from nothing. Well, no. I don't think gaining muscle isn't really hard. Gaining muscle isn't really hard. The issue is gaining muscle and losing weight. Losing, I keep saying weight, but I need to just say fat. Gaining muscle and losing fat can be the difficult thing. Because like right now, if you have like no muscle on you, if you literally just start pushing weights now, you know, honestly, you probably don't even have to push that many weights. You could literally just do like calisthenic type crap. If you're doing like literally nothing, you can build muscle just by doing anything. Because you don't have anything. So it's like literally you put your body under any type of stress, you're gonna start building muscle. So building muscle isn't hard, but it's just the thing about it is essentially it's hard to be in a cut and gain a lot of muscle. Because again, like I said before, when you're in a cut, you're going to lose muscle anyway. So essentially what I'm saying is it's harder to build muscle when you're in a cut because you're already losing it. So essentially instead of trying to gain more muscle when you're in a cut, you're trying to keep as much muscle as you already have. But if you don't have any muscle, you have to build muscle so that then you can lose weight. Because again, if you try and lose weight when you don't have any muscle, you're going to be practically malnourished because you already weigh like nothing and you have like nothing to pull. You have like nothing to pull besides the fat. And if you pull the fat and you have no muscle, then you're pretty much malnourished because then you have nothing. Then you have no energy. So you're literally just a twig at that point. And to get down there, you got to be eating nothing. Howdy, how's the holiday for all you folks? We here farming bars, bro, so it can only be so good. What about you? I'm not even motivated to go into the gym, and now I'm finding out I've got the high difficulty path. Gotta lock it on go. I've been maintaining for about 6 years. Yeah. And see, the thing I want to do is I want to get like, right now I'm like 170 right now. I want to get down to like maybe 160. And I think at that point, I either want to maintain or I just want to get muscle. And then I'm going to be like built like you. Oh, main gaining? What the heck is main gaining?
is that just like progressively like I get a little bit more muscle, but I'm not really going down, but I get a little bit more muscle, but I'm not really going, I'm not like spiking, but I'm just getting a little bit more muscle and a little bit more muscle, a little bit more muscle. In the car headed back to Texas. Basically what you described. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, like staying in a cut. Okay, got you. Got you. Best of luck on the grind, pal. Finish farming Exo Bahu for the Spirit. I'm currently working on the M3 boss for Anima. Hey, good luck, pal. Fling my brother and body. You don't need to game more. You're not gonna fight Chuck Norris. Nah, bro. He's a bodybuilder, bro. He needs as much as he can get. But I think that's how most of my friends are at the gym too. I think they're also like main gaining. Because a lot of them aren't really getting bigger. Like they're pretty much like, I've been there for like 3 years now, I think. And they pretty much have not really changed how they look since then. But they definitely keep pushing themselves. So they're probably main gaining. I accidentally crush some stuff sometimes. I'm dead. Your mouse must be crazy durable to use it for GBF, right? Bro, this is proof that you can be a gacha player and still thinking be a bodybuilder, bro. You just gotta lock in. It's hot as crap in here, man. Where's my thinking bar at, man? I need another one. I need another one. Whoops. Oh my god. This I get. My mouse has been busted up a few times. What the heck? The butter is running away from you because of your calorie deficit. I'm dead. Just thinking about it. Bro had never thought about it before. He's just like, you know what? I have crushed about 5 mice in my life. I never really thought about why. I just thought they were kind of weak. Thought I had to get a more high durability mouse. Never thought about it. Y'all are too much. Oh, you're the thinking outlier, bro. You know, we're thinking video game nerds, bro. We're not meant to be built. We're not thinking meant to be built. We're not meant to be jacked. That's not our norm. I say I should just be doing my thinking dailies anyway on God, but I'm getting greedy with the bars. Actually, I'm not even getting greedy. I set out a thinking goal and I want to thinking hit my goal. My goal is seeking 15 bars by the end of the year, so I'm just working on the thinking goal. Megan Thee Stallion has taught me anything. It's that nerds come in all stripes. Anybody mess with me now? You gotta look at this, man. That's my senior brother. That's with me. Mess with him. I'm dead. But nah, bro. I mean, honestly, though, like, I mean, even though we're nerds, bro, like, it is pretty important that you can, like, take care of the body in general. Hey. especially being a thinking nerd, it's kind of like even more important because we don't fucking do anything, bro. We're just seeking sitting. That's how you end up like the people from Wally, bro. Like you gotta get active, do something. Even if it's not like crazy bodybuilding or taking weightlifting, or hey, even if you don't lose weight, like even just like walking or something, like just keeping your heart like kind of more active than just being sedentary constantly is good. To be fair, the amount of time I spend gaming, which is resting, is probably a huge factor to my physique. Dang, bro. Now you heard it here first. Rest is important. Rest is important. That's why I think another thing, like unironically, like one of the things I started to like, I went really hard with like the fitness stuff in like my first year, and I do think I said this before too. I may have said this on stream, but I do think if you like get started in the gym, I do think you should go super hard on the gym for like a year, unironically. Like obviously within reason, but I do think you should go super hard because it builds, it's kind of like what Legend said before. It builds like that discipline, and it builds like that repetition factor. Like you know how you feel when you go to the gym. You get your body used to going to the gym. You get a routine for the gym. If you do it for like a year, and then after that, I think that's when like one of the things I realized once I got past like that year mark is sometimes it's like better to just not go, like on God. Like the thing about it is you need to do it within reason. Like you can't be like every single day like, I don't feel like going to the gym today. I don't feel like going today. But it's like, I feel like if you get like, unless you're like aiming for a specific goal where it's like, I need to get like, this amount of weight lost by this amount of time or something like that. Like if you're just trying to be active, I think taking days off is like good. Like sometimes you just like need to listen to your body, and sometimes you need to listen to your thinking mind too. And I think that's another thing too, is I think when you go like super hard for like a year, you start to realize after you've gone super hard for a year, you start to realize the days where it's like, I don't want to go because I'm lazy, and I don't want to go because I'm actually hurting, or sometimes you just have something to do. Like sometimes you just have something to do. But it's like, I think you start to get that awareness. You start to get that awareness of when you really should go, and you know in your heart that you should be going today. And some days it's like I don't feel like going, but it's because there's like actually a valid reason. And I think you start to realize that as you go consistently. And that's the reason why I said like, I think honestly you should just go hard for like a year, and then you get like your perspective will change a lot in a year, I think. And you'll learn stuff about yourself and your endurance and your mindset and crap like that after like a year of going hard. Couldn't agree more. I only go to the gym 3 times a week. Used to do more, but it didn't work out well for me. Yeah. Like when I first started when I did that first year, it was literally 5 days a week, 5 days a week in the gym, and I had a super long walk/run every Sunday. Like every Sunday, and every weekday. The only rest day I had was Saturday. That was the only rest day I had. And it's like. I think that was really good for building the thinking. It was good for building the routine and knowing what my body can take. But I don't do that all the time now. We have a gym at work, and I've been really wanting to hop on, but me working on shifts really demotivates me because it's hard to find a pattern on how to go. You gotta plan the whole day around training. If it's a non-negotiable. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the biggest thing is you literally just have to go. You have to go. That's the thing. Because the thing about it is like for me, I'm not a morning person. I'm not a morning person. Because the way I used to think about it is I'm in the same boat that I feel like a lot of people are in, where it's like you just work a long shift. You don't want to go to the Tekken gym afterwards. Like I know. So for me, it was like when I first started thinking about going to the gym, I was like, okay, I gotta go in the morning then if I don't want to go at night. But me personally, I hate waking up in the morning so much that I would rather just go at the end of the day. I would rather get my sleep at the start and just go to work and go to the gym afterwards than wake up early to go to the gym and then go to work. So for me, it's like Lang said, it's just a non-negotiable. You just have to go. You just have to go at the end of the day. It doesn't matter if the shift, and that's the reason why I said before. That's the reason why I said before that you need to just go hard for that year. Just do it for that year. And then afterwards, that's when you can kind of ease up, because that's when you can realize once you've done it for a year, you've done it for a year. So you know if you've been going hard for a year, I can fit this in my schedule. You just did it for a year. You just did it. You already know you could do it for a year. So the thing about it is now it's like, now you can start to see, okay, am I actually tired? Am I actually exhausted? Am I actually, do I actually have to do something? Can I actually just not go today? Or am I just being lazy? Because again, you already did it for a year. You know you can do it. You already did it. So it's like that's why I'm saying, that's why I think it's good to go crazy for like a year, because then you realize your strengths and your limitations, but you also get that I did it already under your belt. So then you don't really have the excuse anymore to be like, oh, I don't have time in the evenings. Like, what do you mean you don't have time in the evenings? You just did it for a year. You know you can do it in the evenings. So if you're not going, there has to be some other legitimate reason why you're not going. So it's just like that's the reason why I feel like that about it. XO weapons uncapped and max now to get my sand trophy. Good luck. My mornings are too precious. Yeah, I don't like, and the other thing about it too is I like didn't want to, the way I saw it too was like, also if I'm gonna go in the mornings, I'm also probably gonna want to take a shower before I go to work too, which means essentially I have to wake up in time to go to the gym, and I have to have time to either, I don't think I would ever shower in the gym personally, so I would have to have time to come back home, shower, and then go out to work as well. And I'm like, I'm not trying to do all that in the morning. So for me it's like mornings just weren't even plausible for me. So it's just like I had to do it in the evening. I mean, in a week I could get 2 days with 100% win rate at the gym. Is that fine? Sometimes I end up on weekends and the gym is closed on weekends, 100% win rate. Yeah. I mean, I think that's still good. I mean, the thing about it is it also kind of depends on, like, I do think you probably want to like get like 3 days, like bare minimum. I don't know if I would necessarily say you gotta do 5 days or 6 days or something when you're starting out. It's probably gonna help. It's probably gonna help. But I think the main thing, honestly, is going. And even if it's only 2 days that you can guarantee, if you can guarantee those two, like, think of it this way. It's another thing with like how my trainer said, where everything is just baby steps. It's like, if you can only do 2 days in a week, but you can do those 2 days guaranteed, that's already 2 days better than what you were doing before. Are you going to be slower to hit your goals than somebody that can do it like 5 days a week? Yeah. But 2 days is already better than not doing anything at all. So yeah, if you can only do 2 days, the 2 days is better than nothing, is what I'm trying to tell you. So if you can do 2 days guaranteed, then guarantee your 2 days and do that crap. And just stick with that. But yeah, I mean, I think like I said, I think I'm a big believer in the thinking year thing. Just go crazy for a year and thinking hit that joint. Next year, by this time, I'm gonna be built like a Ling. I don't know if you're gonna be built like a Ling in a year, bro. that joint some intent, especially on 2 days. Yo, hand on shoulder meme, bro. Hand on shoulder meme. You ain't getting like that in a year on 2 days, bro. Not on 2 days. Not unless those 2 days are like taking not unless those 2 days are like taking 10 hours on both of those days, bro. Then maybe you can catch up, but I don't know if you go get like that on 2 days in a year. Let's get it. Or let's get lit. Yeah, bro. Guess I'll be in hyperbolic time chamber. the rich Piana arm workout plan. The heck is that? Oh, 8-hour arm day. That's like my taking. One of my friends at the gym was telling me about the taking. That one workout. I don't know what that workout's from, but it's called the workout's called like Meat Wagon or something. And it's like literally the plan is literally just doing max on like everything, and you just hit like all your body. And even that dude was like, bro, I could only do that joint for like a little while before I gave out. Because you're just supposed to hit PBs on every single thing. You're just supposed to do all these wacky combinations. 8 hours, isn't that 1/3 of a day? Yup. Yes, sir. But yeah, I mean, anything, like I said, anything is better than nothing, TBH. And I mean, heck, I mean, like I was saying before, even if you can't, like, let's just say if you can only guarantee 2 days of a week at the gym, just make a third day that's just a walking day. You don't even have to lift, just walk. Just walk around like your neighborhood, walk around your house, walk around the office. I don't know. Find a treadmill somewhere. Like you can do other stuff too if you don't lift. It's just like I said before, I feel like if you want to get the type of physique that, like, if you want to get a physique like a Ling, you're not going to get that just seeking. You're not going to get that just like walking or running. You're just going to be like skinny. But get that muscle, you got to take and push. You got to push some weight around, bro. I'll be walking every day, some 2 kilometers. It's good. Good. Keep up the steps. Dude, I hit taking 70k horns. Where's my congratulatory bar? I gotta realize that I can like chill out too. I'm like still in that thinking. I'm still in that thinking. What am I trying to think of? I'm still in that like work mindset right now. I'm like, it hasn't hit me yet that I don't have to go to work tomorrow or Thursday. Cause heck, I might not even go. Like usually I go to the gym around like 6. I might not even go thinking at 6 tomorrow. I might just go midday. Granted, to be honest, nobody's gonna be there tomorrow anyway because it's Tekken Christmas Eve, but I might just go midday. Just get it out the way. Instead of waiting. I don't have work. Maybe I should get one of them gym bikes riding it like, bro, unironically, the Tekken, what's that thing called? Tekken assault bike? Bruh, assault bike, that joint's seeking. I used to do back when I was doing a lot more running. I used to do intervals sometimes on the assault bike, which is essentially like taking essentially you go like super crazy for like a certain amount of minutes, and then you go at like a normal speed for a certain amount of minutes to like rest, and then you go back up to like your max again. Assault bike intervals, unironically, that joint ain't easy. That joint ain't easy, bruh. That joint ain't easy. What growing up does to a young man, you forget you're allowed to relax. Yeah. I just noticed the Santa hat on your yapper in the layout. Yeah. Yeah. It being called the assault bike scares me. I mean, it's literally just a bike that sits in place. I do like the one with like the fan though. Some of them don't have the fan. Like some of them are just literally like bikes. But some of them, like one of the ones we have in our gym literally has like it has like this big fan at the front where essentially like as you pedal, it blows air at you. So that's good. Another thing you can do too is seeking, I mean, this is probably more of a gym thing. I don't think you buy this, but another thing is the Stairmaster. Stairmaster also hit you hard. Everybody gangster until they have to do like more than 100 steps on the Stairmaster. Also, if you really want to do the Stairmaster, do it without your kicking hands. Don't put your hands on the kicking, don't put your hands on the handle when you do the Stairmaster. You can freestyle that joint. So if you want more air, you go harder. Yeah. 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 Essentially. But yeah. Honestly, I should do intervals on that again sometime. I kind of stopped doing the interval thing because I kind of stopped doing interval training in general as much because I stopped running. But that shouldn't mess up my shins. That's what I'm trying to say. People love leaning on the Stairmaster for some reason. That's because it makes it easier. It makes it significantly easier to do it when you can hold on to something. It was actually funny back when my trainer was like here. He had like multiple people at the he had multiple people that he was training at the gym, and it was like sometimes like when I would have a session, somebody else would be like in the gym, or they would be finishing up their session with him. So they'd still be there, but like he was doing the session with me. But I remember there was this one time where we were doing our session, and one of his other like trainees was on the Stairmaster and they were leaning on it. And my trainer texted him while he was on the Stairmaster. Like we were literally looking at this guy on the Stairmaster, and my trainer texted him and he was like, "No hands." No hands. And then we saw that dude, he can stand upright, and he had to he had to do it with no thinking hands, bro. That joke was funny. Free Bubs came in clutch for my Go Next account. Now I'm playing the game. Go Next account. What does that mean? I forget. Did Diaspora's resistance go up based on number of hits of damage type or damage dealt? I don't think it's hits. I think it's damage dealt. I think it's damage dealt. Bro thought he was being slick. Yeah. Yeah. There was another time too where thinking I messed with two of my friends in the gym too. They were also on the Stairmaster, and they were leaning, and I was like, "Hey, you know, if you guys want to make that joint harder, do it with no hands." My trainer said do it with no hands. And one of the guys, he snapped back at me. He's like, "Thinking, screw that guy. He's not my thinking trainer. I'm gonna lean on this crowd." I miss that guy, dude. That guy was so sick. He was like one of the he was the guy. I told stories about that guy before. He was like one of the biggest guys in the gym, but he moved like earlier this year, I think, because he was done with school. My account was bricked. Now it isn't. Oh, you're saying your account was go next. Okay, I got it. Have free bubs unbricked my account. It's a Christmas miracle. I'm almost out of berries again, bro. The guy that you've given so many fake names of, yeah, we remember it. Yeah. Yeah. People also love putting treadmills on high incline, then holding on to the handles. Yeah. Yeah. People just like holding on to stuff, bro. People just like holding on to stuff. Honestly, what they need to do is they need to do like one thing that helped me with like I think sometimes you should just kind of like hover hand stuff. Like if you think you're gonna fall or something, you should just like hover hand stuff. Because I used to do that for the Bulgarian split squat. Where like when I did that before, I used to have something like in front of me that I would just hover over. So it's like if I felt like if I was gonna fall, I could grab onto it, but I wasn't holding onto it to actually help me with the workout. It was just there in case I needed it. So I think people should just do that more. They should just hover hand over. Like if you're doing the Stairmaster and you think you're gonna fall, just hover hand over. If you feel yourself like falling, then just seek and grab it. But don't just hold it the whole time. Bulgarian split squat is an evil idea. Bulgarian split squat is a fucking terrible exercise, bro. I mean, it's a good exercise, but it feels terrible. It's not fun at all. Our company stairs don't have handlebars. I'm starting to think it was an intentional based on this conversation. Oh, dude. Yeah, bro, gotta get that training in. We're like running out of PVHLs in this group. Everybody's seeking going into the same ones. I don't know how much more I want to kicking farm either. I might swap the XIV and do my kicking 2 experts. This Bulgarian thing, a thigh workout. I looked it up. Yeah, I guess. I don't really know what that like front part of your thigh is called, but yeah, it's like that. That's what be getting hit. I guess it kind of, to be honest, that joint hurts so much it kind of just kills the whole thigh anyway. But I usually feel it at the front more than I feel it anywhere else. Honestly, it just kind of messes up your legs in general. I'm not gonna lie. It kind of just messes up your legs in general, but what is all these talk about new banner? Isn't it just gonna be all the Christmas 3%? It should be, yeah. Quadricep? Oh, okay. Yeah. And yeah, that. But yeah, it should be it should just be all Christmas tomorrow. And it'll be a filler banner, and then it'll be Flash. We're on the home stretch, boys. We're almost there. Almost time for potentially a new Teking Earth ramp, bro. If I can get Xmas Zoe so I can have a placeholder 150 Foom. Throw in most of the Gamba rolls in Classic for a Zeus or two. I'm gonna throw them at the banners. I don't need Classic. I don't even know if I need classic for like dupes at this point. I mean, I guess if they drop like, what are we at right now? Like 250? If they drop like 300 or something, like maybe I would need that many dupes, but like I don't think I even need that many dupes of the primals. I'm debating on whether or not to update my Windows 11. Microsoft's track record hasn't been great. Really, at this point, 24H2 is stable. Don't. I mean, I did it. I did it back before the cutover thing, and it took a little bit of growing pain, but it wasn't really that bad. Granted, though, like we've been on Windows 11 at work for a while, so I already kind of knew like some of the ins and outs of it. So I already knew what I was getting into. It was mostly just getting my computer specifically up to the Windows 11 crap that I had to deal with. But I mean, overall, I haven't really had any issues with it, TBH. Like, I don't know, bro. Operating system crap is so freaking annoying, bro, because it's just like, why are you even making this joint, bro? Windows 11, for the most part, is just more convoluted Windows 10. And it's like, besides the stuff that's more convoluted, it's literally just the exact same ticking operating system. So it's like, why do you even make this crap right now? Just wait. So, I don't know. But like I said, I haven't really had, like, all my issues with Windows 11 were pretty much in like the first week where I did it, is what I'm trying to tell you. I haven't really had any other issues since then with anything. It was literally just growing pains dealing with Windows 11. Like Windows 11 thinking, it literally just turned off my thinking graphics card. Like that was one of the things where initially when I swapped it, thinking just disabled my thinking NVIDIA and everything was just going off my Intel graphics card. But after that, after I figured out that that's what it was doing, then it was like, that pretty much fixed all my thinking, whatchamacallit, all my issues. So wait, if so they can shove AI crap down your throat. I guess that is true. An issue arises, Mr. Streamer will tell us, give us a month. I'm already on Windows 11, but I'm on version. Oh, you haven't updated. I don't even know what I'm on right now. I don't even know what I'm on. Still on Windows 10 for personal reasons. Honestly, fair. I think the thing for me is I just didn't really care either way. Like I would have rather stayed on Windows 10, but I guess the way I see it is if it can help my computer stay up to date just because it's on Windows 11, like sure, go ahead, I guess. Fairly old at this point. I want to go back to 10 so I can have more performance. I can't wait until we can use the Steam Linux OS on PCs. Please, Valve, save us. I use an NVIDIA card and people say the drivers are crap on Linux. I've never used like Linux personally, like for personal use. I don't know. I'm gonna hit that update button. Wish me luck, boys. I believe in you, pal. You gonna be alright. Yeah, he was a good kid. Isn't Valve gonna use that for the new console? PS4. Linux is for nerds, to be honest. Kinda true. Yeah, you need help on the Seeking Diaspora. So. We are nerds. I ain't like the rest of y'all. Sure, Mr. Streamer. I'm not a thinking nerd, bro. I'd already told y'all before I'm the least IT person you'll ever meet. I don't care about half of that crap. No Windows nerd? I ain't no Windows nerd either. Linux is... Oh, I gotta use that junk for work? Have fun, pal. Alright, I'm outie. Good luck. I'm outie, good luck. Whatever you say, Mr. World First. Thank you, boss. What does World First have to do with being a Windows nerd? What does that have to do? Bro, my World First was the most fish out of water experience ever, bro. That joint ain't got nothing to do with Windows. Can't wait to get Andromeda so that my setup sucks less. Dude. Dude, I haven't hosted Diaspora outside of soloing in like 50 fortnights, bro. I don't even have the setup anymore. I remember I had a setup and it's literally erased. I don't have it anymore. Yeah, I keep getting these seeking rings. These rings, but no brick. All these blue chests, but there's no brick in them. I died mad fast. Oh, there it is. Yippee! Freedom! Alright, now we're really gonna go do Deaking Expert. Yippee! Nice. Can't believe Faco is reaching its end. Isn't it just the story? I mean the end of the story. Just lost a 50-50 Christmas Ruin. BBHL has also reached its end. Yes, sir. Another bar, boys and girls. How does he do it? How does he do it? Bro, I gotta give thanks. Give thanks to the bar. Arigato gozaimasu. Alright, let me get that Tekken Final Fantasy booted up. Canceling Christmas for everyone. There's. Let me get the Final Fantasies. They're ending the second arc. They're gonna continue into the third arc. Just watch. I mean, yeah. There's no way Thinking Fate Go just ends. In general. Let's see. All right, which character should we do first? Should we do Wonderwise or should we do Heloise? Which character? Plot twist, they're gonna both they both have to get done and they both have to get done and they both have to they're both probably gonna do the same thing. Is it me or does it seem like they're making characters tailor-made for illustrious weapons? I don't know if it's tailor-made for illustrious weapons, but definitely with illustrious weapons in mind. Drop the pole, use that time to hydrate. Bruh, I ain't dropping a thinking pole. Final Fantasy. And I already got water here. Alright, I'm already on Wonder Wise. I'm doing her first. I'm doing her first. I'm already on Wonder Wise. I will hydrate though. Dark Dawn. Dark Dawn went for a rush. Attempt for Higurashi. Limerick for Romp. Bite. Murcielago. Mercy. Maria Teresa. Mistral. Lich for Andromeda, I think. I mean, I guess, yeah. I guess. Came on the ADT getting a gold bar and 14. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Gotta hit this double expert. I get to buy my ticking. I get to buy my ticking chess piece this week. Where's that Dedge thumbnail for 14 stream? Bruh. There is no Dedge thumbnail because I've been bar farming for like 3 hours. I just got on Final Fantasy. Water Chichiri some Shisho coded to me, but it's stretch. Bride Ilsa for race. Yeah. I mean, they could just be giving them support, I guess. You know, where's the Teking Hunting support, bro? Where's that joint at? You seen that Genshin character that looks like your characters, but she's black? No. No. I haven't seen a Genshin character in a hot minute. The last Hoyo character I saw was seeking the Dahlia chick from Star Rail. I haven't seen a Genshin character in a hot minute. Her and Futsu, I couldn't tell you. Characters aren't made for hunting. Hunting is just fixes lots of error. Her name's Lonson. Genshin Lonson. Oh, isn't she the thinking whatchamacallit? Isn't she the what's it called? Isn't she the Archon or something? I remember I saw her way back in that trailer. I saw her way back in that trailer that showed like all the arcs for Genshin. Bilo for Zozimo. 2 more days till Christmas, guys. Wow, can you believe it? It's almost Christmas. Wow. Did I miss any? With an I? Oh, well, I found her anyway. Everyone thought she was. Oh, she's not? Oh, yikes. Well, what can you do? Okay. Less than 5 minutes, hurry up. Because AGT. No, I've seen it. You're talking about the wow, Christmas is in a week. Just a week away. Wow, I can't believe it. I literally made a title like 2 days ago that was referenced to that video. I literally made that joint like Saturday because it was a week away then. Her name's Malvik. Yeah, I know about her. I just didn't know that I didn't know that the Lalafell looking chick was in this expansion. I know who Malvika is, or Malvika, whatever. But I didn't know that the Lalafell chick was part of that expansion. I thought she was just a beacon. I thought she was still an Archon. What the my game? Hey, we're back. Okay, nice. My fucking PC's dying. This is what happens when you go to Windows 11, bro. Some vids are just so simple and they're silly now. See you. Can I queue into the Seeking Expert this century, my guy? Hurry up. Yo, if I'm roll waiting 2, that means there's only ticking 2 DPS, bro. Put us both in the same dungeon and let's go. We still haven't heard from the boss. Oh, thank God. We still haven't heard from the boss man that was updating. Oh, yeah. They shall be missed. He was a good kid. He was a good kid. Oh wow, it's not the new dungeon. I can't believe it. Surprising.
Oh, you've come. I'll begin by wearing you down.
Now I gotta hear kicking Calyx's dumb butt. This is about Malvika. She's the kicking Archon, brother. That's big. I'm as big as crap. Don't go back to ourselves. I'm debating if I want to put XIV on my laptop. Oh, I don't know about that.
And survive and so forth.
Yeah, she's me.
I shall prepare to
I'm dead. Bro, don't play this game, bro. You install Final Fantasy 14, it puts a virus on your computer called Final Fantasy 14. You should avoid at all costs, honestly. Very bad experience. Tell me I gotta do this for this or something. Can I try still not dead?
The memories of a physician. One who saves lives should be reluctant to die.
Critically playing in no RPG. Same virus as spam Yoshi P. Laughing face all over your screen? Yeah. Every single time you log on to Final Fantasy, bro, you keeping laughs at you. Didn't this try to push you back? Behind? Oh snap, I see. They just seeking arms length to Soka. I'm gonna be real, I still don't really get this boss's. I don't really get how to tell this boss. Like, how do they know? Is it just because we keeping got it first? Is that what it is? I'm gonna just follow you guys. You gotta see nothing. How do you know that? How do you know that they look the same? Is it just because that was the first one anyway? It's just always the first one? How do you know that? I don't get it.
Overburdened the system.
Only XIV takes you to
served its purpose.
whatever that is. This is a reference to Doc Ock from Spider-Man, right? I don't know. I missed my Rogadin. I may be a Sprout, but she was Fly. You know, I actually started this game as a Ro. Heloise was originally a row when I first started. Well, technically my very first character was a freaking Midlander, but that character is not Heloise. That character, that character's name is literally Gilgamesh wasn't open, I cry, because I couldn't get onto the freaking game. And then I made Heloise on Sarkatanis, and Heloise was a freaking was a row until I transferred to Gilgamesh. Then I made her an Alra. A night shift for the start of Christmas stream, which is pretty nice because I'm getting paid to stay up. Hey, nice, bruh. Remember can keep you awake. Trust me, he's very good at that. Am I?
Your sentence is death. How long can you defy it?
I didn't even realize I was seeking out the ones earlier. Seeking dodge. I was seeking dodge anyway.
Beginning to tire? Good. I bid you continue on.
Remember, I got all these seeking ads on me. I wasn't even the one that pulled. Oh god, and I'm out of my seeking whatchamacallit too. I already gave my blood back on my seeking walls. This thing's about to get pissed, bro. We're about to end up on a freaking Reddit thread. So these DPS and these healers seeking golden expert, man. Why do people do that?
Memories from an age ripe with death. The desperation will serve.
You gonna have another Persona ran at the Christmas tree?
Enemies at the
I don't know, maybe.
arms,
If it gets brought up, maybe, bruh. You never know. Why is this one ad by itself? Oh, this thing's something new. Oh wait, no, they're not. Persona ran like how Persona 4 Golden didn't need a remake. Yeah, neither did Persona 3. Neither did Persona 3. Alrighty, check. Boy, if you don't pull a second boss.
An amalgam of memories. Let us see how it fares.
I'm not thinking. Last time I did this dungeon, thinking this healer literally stood at the front for like everything, so I'm gonna do that.
Let the storm set.
I'm gonna try doing that again.
Countless lives are lost in the senseless conflict. The war swells in scope and intensity.
Flash tomorrow? No. All Christmas banner tomorrow.
Bombs rain down without pause or mercy.
Oh my god, my game. Oh, my game. Can't see, I can't see. I can't get clean, The
Spark of life is dim.
Why did that dude put on that guy for the tank buster? What the heck? Alright, I think it's this part. Where I just sit and stand at the front. Okay, yeah, this is the way. Because that Reaper's doing it too.
Death
You literally just stand up here.
promise of the future.
'Cause I literally don't know how to freaking read this otherwise. I'm Gucci. Play Metaphor yet? Process getting a new PC. How is it good? Yeah, you should get Metaphor. Metaphor is good. Metaphor is good. Metaphor real good. I actually was thinking about replaying Metaphor. I still never did New Game Plus, and like Metaphor was definitely my game of the year picking last year. And I swap the penalties. Also, I'm gonna show you guys my ticking original character, bro. Actually, can I even show you? Is Sarkatanis on Aether? Sarkatanis is on Aether, right? Legacy. Wait, she's not on Sarkatanis anymore. Oh, she's on. Yeah, she's on Adamant. Yeah, bro. Thinking Gilgamesh wasn't open. I cry with her heterophobia thinking eyes. That was my original character that I played for like a night, and then I decided I was just gonna camp out in thinking camp out in Sarg. I have a friend that says it's better than all the Persona games. I can believe that. I don't know if I'd say it's better than all the Persona games. I think your taste kind of differs because they still like they play very similarly, but like if you like the social aspect, like social link aspect of Persona, then you'll probably like that more than in Metaphors. Because like the links in Metaphor are good too, but I don't know, it feels a little bit different. It feels a little bit different. I think there's also just like way more personas in Persona than there are like the kingly spirit things in thinking Metaphor. It's just like it's just a smaller, the game is a smaller scope than a Persona game, even though it's still a really big game, but the scope in general is smaller for stuff. Metaphor feels crisis oriented. Yeah. You get to date the elf looking lady? No. There are no romances, which also is another thing. Like there's no like dating sim aspect to it at all. Everybody just has a social link. But yeah, Metaphor is really ticking good. I also like I love the music in Metaphor, but I love the music in Metaphor. Dang, I got the Seeking Dungeon again. What the heck? I love the music in Metaphor, but there's not nearly as many tracks in Metaphor as there are in a Persona game. So if you get like I never really got tired of the music in Metaphor, I'm not gonna lie, because I think like I like literally my only issue with the Metaphor soundtrack is I just literally wish there was even more of it. That's it. But like even then, like all the songs, like they were good enough for me that I could listen to them on repeat for the entire game and be okay. No romance? Yeah, there's no romance, bro. You can't romance anybody. I know it's quite sad. It's quite sad, but yeah.
I've created new endless for you. Not all at once, but they will follow order. Kill and survive and so forth.
But yeah, I was honestly thinking about playing Metaphor again because I really like that game like a lot. It was funny too because in my thinking in my YouTube Wrapped for this year, like I don't know if you guys Seeking looked at yours, but like mine literally like it plays whatever music I guess you listen to the most on YouTube. Like that's like the theme song of the Wrapped. And mine was literally the battle theme for Metaphor. Because I listened to that joint so many thinking times.
memories of a
My
physician.
friend and I have Spotify on playlist. One of the songs Metaphor was in it. Yeah. Yeah. Oh snap! This is the Teking boss, bro. I was looking at the Teking chat room, bro. But yeah, no, the Teking Metaphor OST is Teking Elite, bro. I literally just wish there was more, but like even then, like I was more than satisfied with the songs that were in. Didn't this push you back again? Bruh. This dude's seeking baiting the crap out of me, man. Hey, it ain't my job to heal anyways, so screw it. Is that dude AFK? Oh my god. He's standing right on the peeking AoE. Okay, I'm going to this crap mode. I'm gonna just play this exactly like how I played it a second ago. I think it's literally, if this is right, then it's literally just the first one. Okay, yeah. It's literally just the first one. Okay, I know how it works now. Okay, I know how it works now. It's literally just a Kicking Remember game. Okay. Now I know. Our damage in this party is seeking trash. We're getting another one of these.
Oh, you've overburdened the system. No matter.
Metaphor combat system, same with the new trails from hybrid turn-based system is where all turn-based games should evolve with. ADT Metaphor, new game plus for 2026. Honestly, yeah, probably. Probably. But yeah, I liked Metaphor a lot because again, like even though I still haven't like played SMT5. Metaphor's combat is literally just like, it's literally like a combination of like, it's like a combination of like all the games. Cause it has like the Persona like elements, but it also has like the press turn mechanic from SMT, which I thought was pretty cool. Which also like, I mean, I don't think I'm like a god at SMT5 or anything, but thinking, I think it made me better at SMT5 when I tried it like this year, this year, because Seeking I had played Metaphor, and I was like, oh okay, now I understand the Seeking mechanic because I've been doing it in Metaphor this whole time. You actually cooked 100 line, by the way? Is it? No, it's not over. It's not over. I was literally thinking about playing that like this week. It's not over. I'm just literally, when it comes to 100 line, I'm literally just taking it like, I wouldn't say like a snail's pace, because even then it's like that kicking game is huge, so it's like, bruh, let me be. But kicking, I'm just gonna like, I'm just gonna play it when I want to play it, essentially. But it is a constant in the back of my mind. Like I'm going to finish all 100 endings. It's just when I feel like doing it. He's got a lot more freaking damage than freaking Wonder Weiss, bruh. Oh snap, I went the wrong way. Oopsie. Hee hee. Why is our Seeking Healer second highest Seeking damage? Heck is a Seeking Bard doing? Is that dude AFK? Is that dude AFK? This guy AFK over here?
Beginning to tire? Good. I bid you continue on.
You play Star Ocean 2 in AJT? I heard that game has like 80+ ending. Why do you need so much ending? Bro? I'm not playing 100 line because it has 100 endings. I'm playing 100 line because it's a Seeking Kodaka game. And Uchikoshi. I don't really care that it has the 100 endings. I see Bard was Seeking holding their freaking 2-minute for this mob pack. No wonder their damage sucks.
Memories from an age rife with death. The desperation will serve well.
It's such a long walk, bro.
To arms, good soldiers, protect your kingdom.
Such a long walk, and for what? Is literally in the middle of everything. It's the perfect lead. He's got the most HP too. Never mind, he's Seeking to get his throat. Can't even nick that guy.
An amalgam of memories. Let's see how it fares. It is the midst of the storm surge. Countless lives are lost in the senseless conflict. The war swells in scope and intensity. Bombs rain down without pause or mercy.
This clan looks so sick, by the way. Seeing how Luis clan is seeking top tier, bro. Oh.
The spark of life was dimmed with every blinding flash.
You can kill me, bro.
Is everywhere, urging the promise of the future.
This joint literally just the marks on the freaking ground. Oh, so he's seeking little triangles in here, bro. Oh. Bruh, my game is seeking dying, bro. Do I loot and scoot this? Sure do. Dang, I got 2 player comms. Bro, you know you're doing something right when you get player comm to the seeking DPS. Like, hey, I'm literally doing the bare minimum. I'm just seeking doing damage. I got comms for that crap. How much is a chess piece again? Thinking 825, I think. 820. $825. Oh, yikes, bro. The heck is this joint, man? Is that Deacon Severin over there, bro? Bro, this joint looks like Deacon hot garbage, man. This joint looks like Deacon trash. That joint looks like Deacon trash, man. Oh yeah, I already looked at this. That joint looked like trash too. Where did Seb go? I saw him. Oh, there he is. There he is. He's summoner. He's on the chummoner. Glamours. Oh. Interesting. I'm done with this crap. I'm done with the Final Fantasy. I should honestly thinking do oh god, man. I really don't want to do thinking ranked PvP, bro. I'm gonna crash out, bro. None of these DS spawns are labeled. Yeah. Man. Like, I want the Teking PvP crap, but I really don't want to do Teking ranked CC, bro. I don't want to do that crap, bro. I gotta think about it. I don't know what this crap. Back it up. Is there anything else I want to do today? I might just seeking. I don't know. I might just chill and farm bars on my own. I don't know if there's anything else I really want to do today. Seeking Aku at, bro. Need that man to boot up. See what's in the Teking Discords. I don't know, bro. I don't know if I want to, I don't know if I want to strum anymore. I might be done. Where the heck is my sand Sarcel? Dude, I already finished all my Teking missions too. Well, yeah, I guess I could do these real quick. I guess I didn't finish these. I need to skip these. But I already finished all my Teking. I already finished all the missions, bro. Yippee. Oh, I really just have the draw missions left. That's it. I asked earlier, but I knew instinctively. Yeah, bro. I already finished with this crowd. I did it yesterday. That's a lot of Teking crystals, though. How many crystals am I at? See, I've been Teking. Hold up, I got a Teking. Got a Teking hide grand blue. Actually, I don't even care that much. I already know I got like Teking mad demon points. It's not even good. This joint's not ready. I don't know, bro. I think I might be done. I think I might be done for today. I think I just go chill and Teking, do my own crap. Methinks. Night. How did Summer Lich end up with a higher EMP level than Shalim, who's been in your daily party longer than Lich? She. Gotta be those esoteric ones. I guess so. Is she? Lich 774. Honestly, Lich Lich probably cheated though, because Lich, oh yeah, she is. Lich probably cheated though, because Lich has been used for Guild War before. Dark Lich has been used for Guild War before. So, and I've also probably just used Dark Lich more in the game overall than I've used Dark Shalim plus Dark, like pretty much all the Shalims, because I don't play Water High level. I don't play Water High level. Shalim before was only used for Hexa sometimes, and then now for Susia. And Dark Shalim has pretty much been like not used since I started playing the game seriously. So, but Lich Dark was used in Guild Wars, so she probably got super boosted there. And Dark Lich was just used for random full autos and crap anyway, so yeah. She probably cheated. But yeah, I think I'm done, so I'm probably just gonna farm some bars offline, see if I get anything, and then I don't know, I might be back tomorrow. I may not. Nobody knows. Oh, I'll see you guys later. Bye.